guys like?
Oh shit!
Got
Get him some water.
standoff over here.
Welcome to Cool Ranch Corner, episode 85. We got Ben here as our guest. How you been, Ben?
Hello.
What's new?
Yeah, just working a lot. Let's see. I'm making a video game. I'm actually making 2 video games right now. That's fun. My first ones. I'd just be doing that daily, and also writing a lot, and also just trying to. Oh, I'm moving to a different part of LA with my girlfriend, which is very nice, and that's in a very nice place, and very happy about that. And I don't know, man. Battlefield 6 looks sick as fuck.
We're definitely gonna talk about Battlefield 6
That's
later.
it, yeah.
I'm nervous, but it looks like I'll be getting that over Call of Duty, if I'm being honest. No.
Agreed.
You're not gonna get both?
No. I'm done with Call of Duty.
I think I'm gonna get both.
You're done taking my money.
But zombies.
Sorry, dude.
The new map's coming out like next week, or actually this week. So we'll see.
I'm sure everybody's playing it.
No.
Jeez, that's so dark.
Break the internet. What's new with you, Chris?
So I was trying to set something up where I could play video games on the TV that I bought from you in my bedroom, and as I was transferring over my Fallout 4 mod list, I guess somehow the mod manager was like, "Oh hey, like you have it on 2 different drives. Let's just go ahead and delete the other one." And it deleted my 1,000 mod list, including custom mods that I had made, and they are gone forever. So I've had to go and re-download all the mods that are available, and I'm gonna have to remake the mods that I did make, and that's gonna take.
Was there other people using those mods?
The ones that I made?
Yeah.
The ones that I uploaded, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't delete them. Those mods from them.
Okay.
It's just there's certain mods that like I'm not able to upload, so I can't use like stuff where it's like ports from like Fallout 76 and stuff like that I can't use anymore. So yeah.
The bummer though.
Yeah. So I spent the past week and a half working on that.
Oh well, Hunters, the short film I've been working on, the sound design is officially finished. It sounds great. Sounds like a movie. Really excited to put it all together once the color's done here in the next like 2 weeks. And then after I put it all together, I'm gonna cut a trailer. I'm gonna keep it short since this film is shorter, something like 30 seconds probably. And then get a poster designed and start submitting. So hopefully it'll be coming to a festival near you. Always ready. It has been, trying to make a movie. Ben is a producer on it, so he's been seeing how it's going. I did do another pass on the script though, which I feel really good about. But yeah, we're for the rest of the year we're gonna be trying to get that like greenlit, and hopefully around like the next summer we'll be shooting it, but we'll see. Can't rush art, it'll happen when it's supposed to. I do have that other like feature that I want to do a Indiegogo for that I'm still planning on doing, so maybe that'll happen first. We'll see. But to move on to a fun topic, I got my own Taco Bell taco that you can get. So if you use the link in my bio, you can get the DannyDorito23 taco, and it is of course it's a nacho cheese Doritos Locos Supreme with no tomato, because I don't like their tomato, if I'm being honest. And it's got nacho cheese added to it, so.
Well, I got you baited. I was thinking that you actually got a menu item. I was like, dude, how did I just not hear about this? And then it was just like some thing.
It's their fan style creation thing. They're doing a contest.
But is it only tacos?
I mean, I can make as many as I want, but I just obviously, if I want to get something on the menu, I should probably make one.
Yeah, but is it just tacos though? Is what I'm saying. or is it anything?
No,
So
it
I
could be anything on the menu.
So you're telling me I can make my crunchadilla?
No,
Oh, that sucks.
it is limited to like whatever. Like I can't put like if I would totally have them just put like a Doritos Locos in a crunch wrap if that was possible. That would be awesome, but it's not. So,
Damn.
but if enough people get it, it will actually be on the menu. That's what they're gonna choose like a certain amount of them, like
That's
5
so
or 10
cool.
of them or something. So, I can actually check and see how many have been bought. We did have a lot of people saying, "Oh, I went and they didn't have it." I'm like, "You dumbass! You have to order it through the app.
Yeah.
Like, there's a link." Just making a fool out of yourself.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, go over there. Yeah, can I get the start?
Can I get the
chicken in your butt, twin?
DannyDorito23 taco? Can you get the fuck out of my driveway?
How much are you saying?
We've sold 26.
Wow.
Okay.
I wonder.
Get
Like,
the taco.
I wonder.
We probably need to sell like 1,000.
Yeah. But
But either way, it's fun. You know, it's
for,
like
for those who don't know, the crunchadilla, okay, because I think this is some Core Ranch Chris lore that needs to be explained. The crunchadilla is you take a quesadilla, and the chips and cheese is just like nachos, right? That's all it is. You put the nacho chips in the quesadilla, you smush it down, and then you dip it in nacho cheese. That's a crunchadilla right there. And it's so freaking good.
Ben, what would your Taco Bell menu item be?
I mean, it's probably something closer to Chris as well. Like just some cheese, some tortillas, maybe a little bit of meat.
That's like all the items
Dude,
on the Taco Bell
there's-
menu are the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Their Cantina slow roasted chicken is really good.
Oh, you know, I really liked their chicken nuggets when we went, or was it like?
Oh
tenders
yeah,
last
yeah.
time?
No, it was chicken nuggets. Yeah, they have tenders
Yeah.
right now, but
So they're
Yeah, those were
overpriced,
good.
right? The tenders.
the tenders, yeah, you get like 2 tenders for like $5 or $6, and they're small.
Are nacho
I
fries
like
a
that.
permanent thing now, or no?
No, they've been trying to make them permanent. I guess it's like a supply thing, but I mean they're on the menu so often now, it almost feels like they're permanent.
I'll have to try them at
You
some
know?
point. I still haven't done that.
They're good.
'Cause it's just
I don't
fries
know
and you
if,
can dip
Really
the nacho
good Taco
cheese,
Bell
right?
myself, honestly.
What was that?
I rarely get to go to Taco Bell myself, actually. So I need to like. I remember that I liked those chicken nuggets, so I need to. Whenever I have that daily crisis of what am I going to eat today, I'm gonna remember that. Maybe that'll be today.
I went to Taco Bell like for the first time here, and I remember like I was like, wow, you know, I've never been to this Taco Bell. Like, I wonder what it's gonna be like. I wonder, hopefully like it's actually like a nice Taco Bell and not some trashy one. And I had to go through like some back alley to get to it, and like just the like because the roads are weird here, and so I finally get into the drive-through, and you know normally like they might ask like, you know, how's it going or whatever. I was like, what do you want? I was like, yeah, I'm picking up a mobile order
The fuck do you want?
for Chris, and he was like for Chris. I was like, yeah, and he goes, all right, pull forward. It's like, all right, I get over there, and the guy just hands me the bag, and I was like, all right, have a good one. He goes, just closes the door. I was like, what the heck?
It's like that Drake and Josh episode.
No,
All
tell me
right,
what
have a
to
good
do.
one. Don't tell me what to do. Close
Yeah,
it.
but I was like, this guy, like, he must like be in a
Shut
bad
up.
mood or something. Like, dude just didn't want to talk at all. What do you want? I was like, bro. But yeah, I mean, it was
Have
still
you
good.
seen that? Have you seen that video where it's like the quickest drive-through order ever? And he like doesn't even stop as he goes through it. Like he I forget where he's at. It's like McDonald's or something. And he doesn't even stop, and he's like, I'll have blah 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 really fast, and then he drives through and he's like, put it on card, and then when he pulls up to the window, they like fucking
Chuck it at
chuck
him.
the soda at him, and he's like all covered in it. And it just ends.
Genie, have you ever seen the put a girl on?
No.
Oh,
what
dude,
is that?
is it because I sent that to you?
No,
Or did you find it yourself?
I've been seeing
I
that for the
follow him.
past like year. I know you because he popped up on my For You page again.
All right, I got this. Ben, so it's
Can we
this
watch it
guy.
real quick?
He's literally got. We can't watch it on here because I don't know. It'll
don't-
probably mess up the overlay.
Yeah,
But
Oh, okay.
Chris doesn't have an overlay prepared for that.
I might, but
It's this guy. I watch him on Instagram.
Yeah, me
but he literally just keeps like prank calling the same places. Like it'll be like day 27 of calling Arby's and telling them to put a girl on, right? And so, and so it'll be like he'll do a voice be like, yeah, so about that plumbing, your quote is this and that, and but what will make it go a lot better, and they're like, oh, all right, what'll make it a lot better is if you put a girl on. And they're like, you son of a bitch, stop calling me.
I saw because
By the way he says it, put a girl on.
So because he'll do it in like different ways too. Because he'll say put a girl on like a normal voice too. Just like
no. They'll be shouting at him, and he's like, put a girl on, put a girl on, put a girl on.
So he was doing it to this Taco Bell for like I don't know.
Got
like,
arrested for it once.
I think I thought that was fake.
Saw his mugshot. No,
real?
he posted the mugshot. Yeah.
Oh wow. But he did it to a Taco Bell.
It's all smiling.
Once, and it was for like a month straight. And he straight up pulled up to the Taco Bell and was like in the parking lot on the phone calling them, and they were like, "It's him!" They're like, "We see him!" And so they started throwing stuff at his car. Like they threw like a Baja Freeze at his car. Like,
oh god. Put a girl on.
Put a girl on. Like, wait, how do people think of that stuff, man?
Yeah, it's
You guys
funny.
watch Teston James? You remember that guy?
That
The guy
sounds
who would
familiar.
have the backup screamer in the store.
Oh
No.
yes, dude. Yeah, like he'll scream, and then they're like, hey, like you need to stop doing that. He's like, it's not me, and then someone across the store will scream too, and he's like, see, it's not me, and then he'll have like 3 different people just screaming in the store.
I've
He
been
got
watching those.
arrested, though.
Seriously?
Oh,
He has 9 years of worth of charges because he was like he
Holy.
would go into like Chipotle and he would be like dressed up in a Chipotle uniform and then have like 10 fucking guys with him also in Chipotle uniforms being like, I'm from corporate, you guys have been really underperforming, we're taking over.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Is he the one that did the Target thing too?
Yes, yeah. he
Yeah,
did
the
it.
Target one was
did it.
crazy because you start seeing people like man the registers and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, have you guys
Yeah.
seen the dude who like he just climbs through the
yeah,
drive-through window
no
and
doors,
then the other
no
guys
problem.
come in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
no
real?
doors, no problem.
Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah,
Whoa.
they get mad sometimes. They're like, get out of here. You can't be back here. Because the 2 other guys always show up and they're always like shirtless, or like one guy was like wearing a dress, and they're just like, yeah. Like, and they'll just like take whatever like one of the workers is making, like a sandwich or something, and just start eating it. Like a half-made sandwich.
Because like that
"That's
one,
for me?"
I
Oh.
could totally see somebody getting in trouble for that because like you're messing with people's food and stuff like that. So
Oh
Yeah. No, and then I mean, I'm not surprised that when these people get arrested, they have like a ton of charges because they've literally filmed all their crimes.
yeah. Well,
You know, like
I remember there was some story a while back. It was this dude in the UK. It was like maybe like 17. Just like he started like checking doors to see if they were unlocked or not, and he found one like people's houses, and he just walks in, and him and his friends just walk in. They're all recording, and like this dad comes downstairs, and he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh, your door was unlocked." And he's like, "I have kids here, dude. Like, you need to leave."
yeah, it sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, and of course it's in the UK, and so like, what are you gonna do to defend yourself? Like, get a butter knife or something? Like, you can't do anything, dude.
That reminds me of Unbreakable. You guys, Ben, you've seen Unbreakable, right?
Yeah, I think so.
When Bruce Willis so when for the audience, when he finds out he's essentially like Superman, but when he makes physical contact with people, he can see like the bad things they've done. And so when he's trying to find like somebody to go after, like his first night as a full-on vigilante, he bumps into this janitor and he sees him like go up to this guy's front door, and the guy's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "I like your house." And then he just comes in and like attacks the guy. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That's what that reminds me of. Like, just what a nightmare. Lock your doors.
Yeah.
It's 2025. Lock your doors.
Get a freaking ring doorbell too, dude.
I think that's probably the thing that's been most disheartening about like the rise of vertical content is the in real life pranks. I don't like fucking with people who are not aware that you're
Dude,
like fucking with them.
That's
You know?
why I'm
It's
so
like,
glad I don't work at like Best Buy anymore, because I feel like that's the kind of crap that would happen.
Yeah, no, it's just I see so many videos now. Maybe it's just because I've been watching them. Like, there's some harmless ones. Like, I like the guy who throws bread into people's carts and stuff, right? Because they're like, what the? I remember he did it to this old lady, and she was just like, I don't know, she was just not aware. She wasn't fully there, and by the end of the video, she has a cart full of bread, and she's just like. It's like, how does she not know?
The thing is, though, I mean, okay, is that one harmless though? Because like, it's not like the dude bought the bread before he threw it in there, right? So like, he's just ruining.
I guess
bread.
he is destroying bread. I don't know what the price of bread is, but
everything's expensive now, dude.
I just think it's funny because the guy would be like, "Who the hell's doing? Are you doing this?" No, man. And it's funny because like, whenever he like goes back to like pretending he's doing something else, it's so obvious. He'll just be like.
There's a guy I saw that has like a friend that he'll pretend like they don't know each other, and then they'll get in a fight because he'll catch him filming, and he'll be like, "You're making one of them YouTube videos and stuff," and then they'll get in a fight with each other, but then both of them separately will be like, I'm gonna get you arrested, man. I'm gonna fuck you up. Me and this guy right here," and he like points to the like old man employee that like is trying to break up the fight, and then the old man employee's like, "I'm not fighting. Wait, what the fuck?" And then he just like creates this triangle of craziness. I forget the guy's username, but it's really funny. I've been watching a lot of that.
My favorite prank of all time is Michael Craxton.
What the hell?
The like, this guy walks in dressed in like a Thriller outfit. And he's just like, yeah. Just making random noises, and he's like, "What's up with you, man?" Like, just some random dude.
Did you get Ben? Did you see the latest update to World of T-shirts?
I think so. He got like a travel ban, right?
Yeah, he can't travel. Yeah, he can't fly anymore and stuff. So I'm sure he's really like, that's only gonna make him go downhill. He stopped drinking for like a week, and he went back to it.
I mean, unless it's like road trips, but even then, it's like drinking and driving.
When he didn't drink for that 1 week, it was weird because there was like videos I saw where he seemed almost like a normal person. You know what I mean? His speech was like normal. And so a lot of people felt like, yeah, he's playing it up, but I don't know.
It's crazy how long this has gone for, because I remember us doing a podcast like this time last year, or like even maybe longer than a year ago, and it was like any day, like this guy could die. And
well, my thing was, he keeps, whenever he gets has one of his like crazy episodes where he just starts running around and stuff, he always like bumps into people or pushes them. I'm like, if he's in the wrong part of town, he's gonna get shot or something, dude. Like,
yeah,
you know, or hit by a car running across the street or something, or just, you know, liver failure. But
he also just like shouted the N-word like so insanely outside of a Motel 6. Oh yeah, if you look at all his comments, like all the top comments on his videos are like the hardest R ever said or whatever, and it like everyone's just keeps repeating that, and then it like you get the blue comment with the link, and so you click on it, and it's just him like crashing out in front of a Motel 6, just like yelling all this shit, and then like saying the N-word super like insanely, and immigrant fucks, and go back to your country, like.
Jeez.
And that guy Tony's just like trying to like calm him down, and I don't know. It's obviously a little performative, but then even then, you don't want to be performative with like that kind of shit. So
what happened with Mr. Based? He doesn't hang out with him anymore.
Everyone just turned him against Mr. Based, and honestly, like,
I mean, that's fair.
I'm gonna sound.
Have you seen that video where Mr. Based is like taking a picture, and the sun's like, he's like staring into the sun, and then so he's like, and then it cuts to across the street, and he's just like.
Why he does
like
that.
Staring into the sun, and somebody's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he's so insane. I don't know. I kind of miss the Mr. Based era because it felt like it was more wholesome, and like I felt like Mr. Based.
It felt safer, but I don't know. It started to get weird when like women were starting to come into the picture and stuff. You know, that got weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like still happening with this Tony guy. It feels like there's just like different women, and like it's.
I stopped watching, so I guess I'm not very aware. But
I don't know if you guys saw, but Matan had he had world t-shirts on, and like
Oh yeah.
he I think he called the police. So Matan does these
Who called the
pranks,
police?
world t-shirts.
Oh.
So Matan always does these pranks where like it's like the Eric Andre show where like random crap will happen, right? But
Yeah.
world t-shirts just sitting there, and out of nowhere, like this dude with a plague mask comes in, and then like
Yeah.
4 other dudes come in, and they start surrounding him, and he calls the police, and he's like, I'm being harassed. But no, speaking of Matan, Genie, I don't know if you know who Tim Pool is.
No.
He does some
I
like
know.
It's like a
political
he's like a
podcast.
right-wing podcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matan had
Okay.
him on. And like I don't know what Matan's deal is, but like he makes a lot of like jokes about like Jewish people. And so
Yeah.
like he did something like that recently, and like it's weird because Tim Pool is like normally a pretty serious guy, but Matan made like a really like it was clearly a joke, but like he said something about like Jewish people being like the devil, and Tim Pool laughed. I was like, whoa, like that one kind of caught me off guard, but yeah, Matan's humor's
That's
got really
crazy.
dark lately. He's
Um,
funny, but he does some weird stuff.
I don't know. I feel like somebody new comes along now, and I watched them for a while. I watched the J Shock stuff for a little while. You guys heard of J Shock?
No.
He's
No.
this guy who has some kind of like genetic condition, and so like he's like shorter than an average person. Half his like he doesn't have like half his teeth. His hair's like kind of thin and stuff like that, and he quit his office like corporate job to make content because he was starting to do well, and he does really well, but he's just like his comments are just making fun of him. I feel bad, but they like there's a bunch of running jokes. Like he was in a 7-Eleven or something, ordered something, and then the cashier or somebody like that commented about who he was or something, and he like shook his hand without looking at him, and so now there's like a picture you see everyone, and it's like never forget the no look handshake, and he's like look at his phone. But every time he eats something, because he doesn't have like bottom teeth, they always say J Shock gumming it down per usual.
Gumming it
Stuff like
down?
that. Yeah. But yeah, and then he kept like joking that like Sophie Rain was his girl, and so he'd be making a video, and he'd be like, "Not right now, Sophie. Let me finish recording," and stuff like that. Everybody's like, "Bros, people would generally get mad. Sophie's not your girl."
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And whenever he does his food reviews, he's like, "It's Choco Clock on the wrist," and then and then he starts eating, and it's always like, and they're like gumming it down per usual.
Dude, that must hurt.
Yeah, no. Anytime he eats something crunchy, I'm like, that's gotta suck. Like,
Like I feel like it's how like you ever
And
gotten
he-
like you get like a sharp corner of a Dorito and it like stabs you in the gum. Like
Yeah.
that's what that must
Yeah.
be what it's like
You have
all
to,
the
like, pull
time.
it
bro.
there's another guy who has the same condition, who I guess was popular and not anymore, and they have beef. They're like supposed to box or something, but it's interesting.
Speaking of boxing, didn't Creator Clash like 3 get canceled or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I never really paid a whole lot of attention to the first one was like big, right? I think the first one was big.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think
Creator
this
Because
Clash.
people were asking, they're like, "You should box in Creator Clash," and I'm like, "I'm not gonna box. Who do I have beef with?"
Well,
don't
I
have
can't remember.
anybody.
Did Sam Hyde do any of those? I know there's some boxing match that he did where he said that he wanted to like kill Hassan Piker or something like that.
Crazy.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to a quick ad break. Join our Patreon for as little as $1. There's all kinds of benefits, including G Fuel Tub giveaways, producer credits. We've been talking about possibly doing like a meetup for like tier 5 patrons and up. It's been discussed, so we'll see. More on that to come. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, G Fuel has been doing all kinds of like deals and stuff. My code stacks, so you can get an extra 20% off. There is something big coming that I can't talk about yet, but it's exciting. So I'm like, whoa, that's a cool move. I'd be doing a photo shoot for something.
Whoa.
But
Ooh.
anyways, see, there's a bunch of new flavors that just went up for pre-order. A couple of them look really good. I could go through them, or I could just go look. There's a bunch of new stuff. Something will pique your interest. When you pre-order it, that means that you're gonna be one of the first people to have it shipped out. And it'll tell you like what month it ships and stuff. They usually do it a couple months in advance. We have merch now. It is a limited edition drop. We're gonna be doing different drops. Like I'll probably do like a Good Cookie Productions logo one, and maybe a Dat My Favorite with a cookie or something. A Damn That's Good. We need a Cool Ranch. We need a professional Cool Ranch Corner logo first, but we could do that because it's too blurry to put on anything. But so right now, until the end of August, you can get a hat. It says DD23 established 2020. This is like the initial drop, so it's like commemorating the that's been like 5 years. We also have this stainless steel water bottle, which is really nice. I don't know if you could tell by on camera, but this is like
it's raised.
Raised, yeah, it's really nice. And it's stainless steel, so this will keep your like water and ice, cold all day. It is like it seals really well though. So I think the water bottle is $29. The hat I think is $24. And then we have these really nice T-shirts. And I was very picky about the merch, but we have T-shirts as well for $26, I think. And again, only if it. And I mean, I made sure I was very. The reason why we haven't had merch come back for like what? I feel like it's been a year and a half now.
I feel like it's been longer than that.
No, I mean I stopped promoting it, and then the company who did the last merch, they like went out of business. Like it just like disappeared. But anyways, get your limited edition DD23 established 2020 merch till the end of August, and then it's gone for good. We are not gonna do this. I mean, we may do like different colors or different things with it, but we are not gonna do. We're not gonna do it like this again. So, if you want this specific design, get it before it's gone, because you won't be able to get it again. I'm gonna take my head off now. This is making my head sweaty.
Yeah, I do.
With this headset.
Quick thing, I don't understand how people wear hats all the time. It makes my head hot.
You're really selling the merch here, Chris.
Well, I'm saying.
I like.
I can wear hats occasionally. Yeah.
When I was in the Coast Guard, especially when I first joined, I actually liked wearing hats. So then when I got into aviation, we weren't allowed to wear them because they could like fly off into the helicopter blades and stuff. So people just weren't allowed to wear hats at the air station. But then anytime I remember one time I went to a different Coast Guard base because we went and did our medical stuff in Alameda, which is like across the Bay Bridge, not the Golden Gate Bridge. And I forgot my hat one time, but I always wore my flight suit. So if anybody said anything about, oh, it's an airman, like,
yeah. Well,
I remember one time this chief was like, "Where's your hat?" I'm like, "Sorry, I forgot it. They made me come over here for a last minute thing." And he's like, "All right, carry on."
Because the thing is, like,
just wanted to give me shit.
Wearing hats outside is fine, but like people who wear hats indoors like all the time, I don't understand it.
I mean, I don't know. There's people that I always like, content creators that I always see wear hats, and then they take it off one time and are like, holy shit, they're bald. That's why they wear hats, stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, some people just wear hats all the time, and I don't know. I like to let my hair roam free.
Well, when I was bald, I liked it.
I don't. Ben's got. I don't think Ben could put his hat in a hair or his hair into a hat.
I can't either.
I don't think you can contain that, man. You got so much hair.
I do.
Anyways, join our Discord. That's completely free to join our Discord. Yeah. Buy a hat, Ben.
You know what else sucks? Water bottles. I don't hate
Who drinks water? and as soon as this episode's over, I'm taking this shirt off. I don't wear shirts. It's like that. Who's that? Who's the guy from Trailer Park Boys who just never wears a shirt?
Oh.
I remember he's on the bus. He's all sweaty, and they hit a bump, and his gut like touches this chick's face. He's just like, oh. Join our Discord. It's completely free. We do gaming sessions every other weekend. We've been doing hangout sessions too, where we just kind of chat like we are right now. And that's available for tier 1 patrons. Tier 2 patrons get priority for gaming sessions because sometimes there's only 4 spots. But we do have a giveaway that carried over from last episode because it was not claimed.
Oh yeah.
So we have a tub of Devil Hunter, which is strawberry limeade, which is a great flavor, and that is going to Too Quick. So
let's go.
I'll be sending that out soon. Too Quick, congratulations. We have Patreon questions, which is also one of the benefits of being a Patreon member. You can have a question answered for every episode. We do have a new member. Shout out to Scary Mary. Thanks for joining. And then yeah, let's look at these questions. We got 4 of them here. Okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom. Testy asks, which is better, Notorious Bastards or Django Unchained? I think it's on Inglorious Bastards. Testy.
Notorious Bastards.
Notorious. I'm going Django Unchained 100%. I
Really?
do like Inglorious Bastards, but I think the whole God, I don't even remember her name. The theater chick, her whole storyline, I find it boring.
Yeah, once you get to that part, it kind of sucks.
It has a great opening.
Yeah.
Probably one of his best openings, honestly.
That's the thing. So I think Django overall is a better movie, but Inglourious Bastards to me is more memorable.
Dude, I remember when I saw Django in theaters, there was these old people sitting in front of me, and they kept getting mad every time, like, I don't know, they just got mad at certain style choices that Tarantino did. And then that scene when he has the full-on gunfight and is just blowing people away to rap music, they just got up and left.
Yeah, because
They had enough.
I remember, like, God, I don't know if it was, like, right after you saw it or what, but I remember you showed me the clip on YouTube of that scene because you were just, like, you were, like, obsessed with it. You're like, dude, this is so freaking cool.
So badass.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, when I finally watched the movie on my own, I was like, oh, I get it. Because it was just, like,
cinematography in that one's great.
Yeah, and it just keeps going. Like, it's crazy how much, like, action there is just in that. And it's all like slowed down too, so it's like it lasts.
Yeah, I love that shot when because they're bounty hunting, right? And they shoot that guy on a horse as he's like running towards them, and you see the blood go on the flower. Well, yeah, that's really cool.
I love the part where they're arguing about the hoods. I can't see out of this thing.
Who the fuck made these? So and so's wife. Yeah, and Jonah Hill's just like randomly in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah. But thank you for your question,
Wait, Genie, I don't know.
but
Did you have an answer?
Oh yeah, pick one.
Oh yeah, Django. A question with Django. It's
I needed more of the Inglorious Bastards. Inglorious Bastards.
That's fair. Well, they were talking about doing a show for that at one point, right? Or no?
Bro, I feel like ever since they did the Hateful Eight extended cut, like everything they've talked about, like, oh, they're gonna do this, and then it never happens.
I think maybe it was originally supposed to be a show, is what it was. Which that sounds right.
Well, did you guys see the behind the scenes pictures of the Adventures of Cliff Booth being filmed in LA?
He looks like a hippie.
I saw the Beverly Cinema thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like not the new Beverly, but like just the Beverly Cinema or something.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Everybody was saying that he lost his aura because it's like 77 now or something, and so he looks like a hippie. He's got like a mustache and.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
Curious.
about it. Yeah.
There's gotta be a reason why
Maybe he's a
why
loser
David
now.
Fincher wanted to do it, but I don't know. It's definitely not gonna feel the same. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a very different feeling movie. But I do have a theory. I think David Fincher is doing this, and he's because he's doing it for Netflix, and he's doing that Squid Game USA series. My theory is that he's doing that so that they'll greenlight these 3 Mindhunter films that he wants to do to finish that story, since he never got to do a season 3.
Wait, so Quentin Tarantino's not directing this or what?
No, he just wrote it. He didn't want it to be his last movie.
Even though it's a show?
The Adventures of Cliff Booth? No, it's a movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was the show too, actually.
It's a bad title then, but
Yeah, why not The Adventure?
maybe they'll change the title.
Or
Once
just-
it's,
or
like,
just
done.
Cliff Booth, or I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Thought it was a show.
Dirty Hippie, the movie. These goddamn dirty hippies.
Don't cry in front of the Mexicans.
I love that at the end when they're just like, oh my gosh, is everybody okay? Well, the fucking hippies aren't, that's for sure. Oh, that's one of my favorite Leo roles, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Tommy Slays asks, what's the fastest you've ever drone on the highway?
That's ever drove on the highway. 90.
Ben?
Oh no.
Ben's got a Tesla. What's the top speed of that Tesla you have, Ben?
I would say it's like 160s, but like, no, I've definitely gone. I think like 115 to 120 for sure.
Oh, I got everybody beat then.
Oh, really?
dude.
Yeah, my first Mustang, the 5.0, topped out at 155.
And you hit 155?
I was like, oh, I felt like a fucking speed racer.
Double the speed
my
limit.
God.
Dude, I literally was like, dude, this is so crazy. I feel like a Formula One racer. Like, one wrong turn and I'm going fucking off the road. I'm going into another universe.
Well, that's the thing. Like at a certain point, cops they're just like, he's going too fast. I'm not gonna catch up.
Well, dude, if you think about it, if they're just sitting there, it's like, boom.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
I've seen motorcyclists. They'll do that. They'll go super freaking fast, and the cops are just like, I can't do
Dude,
anything.
motorcycles, that's so scary because if you hit something going that fast on a
Yeah.
motorcycle, you are getting catapulted.
Yeah.
You know, like,
I could never do motorcycle.
Yeah.
I've had some coworkers who are super into that stuff, and I'm like, I just can't. Like, that's terrifying to me. The physics it's too much.
yeah, 155. That's what
Jesus.
it wouldn't let. People have taken the governor out of that car and been able to hit like 205, but the governor wouldn't let me go past
What,
155.
Have you been
It's
pulled over
crazy
for
'cause-
speeding?
No,
Where was that? New Mexico?
I was driving
no, this was
across
in
country.
Or is it California or no?
This was a long time ago. I was driving from Arizona to North Carolina, and I think I was in the middle of like I think it was between. I had just left like El Paso, and there's nothing in El Paso, man.
I've done that part of the drive before.
I was like, if I'm gonna do it, this is the place to do it. But
wow, dude.
I got to 155, and the car sounded like it wanted to keep going, but it just wouldn't let it. And I was like, man, that's crazy. This thing has so much like just raw power. My EcoBoost, I think, it's faster, or just as fast, like in terms of like speeding and everything. But I think because of the twin turbocharger and the fact that it's a smaller engine, they limit it. I think it tops out at like 120.
I mean, 90 in that Fiesta felt like you could tell you were going 90. It was a lot, but like I don't know.
At the top.
This Corolla that I have is like genuinely, it handles high speeds like a dream. Like I can't even tell that I'm going fast in that car.
Oh
It's
no,
so
I
weird.
can go 145.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was like 120.
If you take the governor out of your car, is that illegal?
I think it is an illegal modification, yeah. Because the reason they put that governor in there is so that like you don't push the car so hard that like it explodes.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
interesting.
But I mean, there's definitely also there's like I think they have to like pay for like a certain they have to pay to like there's limits like how fast cars can go and be street legal. And so anytime they produce they do a high production car like that where you know they're gonna mass produce it and it still has to be street legal and like if it goes like the Shelby GT 500 I think topped out at like 200 or something. They limited it at 200, but I'm pretty sure in order for them to make that street legal they have to pay a bunch of money to like you know get it certified like that and stuff. But it's like, dude, when do you ever need to go that fast? You know,
Well, that's the thing. Like you talk
Crazy.
about points where there's just like
A track-
nothing. Like
like a drag strip or something maybe. But
why don't like when they have like large stretches of land where there's just nothing? Why is there even a speed limit? That's what I don't
wait,
like when it's just
what?
like large
Uh,
stretches of land where there's nothing, like where you're just driving, it's just like pretty much straight. Like why is there even a speed limit there? That's like, 'cause I mean, like they have like
I don't know, I
a
mean,
freaking
I don't-
Autobahn,
I
and there's
don't-
no speed limit.
I think the highest I've ever seen it is 85.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like the El Paso territory. I feel like they need it just to like have, but like when you're saying 85, it obviously means like go 100, and it's probably fine.
well, I've always heard 9 you're fine, 10 you're mine. That's what
Yeah,
I've always heard.
that's what cop friends of mine have always told me. They're like, yeah, most people follow the if you start to go 10 or more over the speed limit, then they might pull you over if they're not busy. But
That's why I like having cruise control because I could just set it like right at that 9 and just be like,
oh
"Alright,
yeah,
I'm good."
Chris finally got a modern car, Ben.
Cool. What car? The Corolla.
Yeah, it's a Corolla Hybrid, the 2024.
Nice.
And he already lost the hubcap.
We're pretty sure someone stole it. We're pretty sure someone stole.
Somebody
my
had
hubcap.
to steal it.
Yeah,
Somebody had to.
because they don't just fall off like that.
No. No, they don't. But anyways, thank you for your question, Tommy Slays. That was a fun one. Super Dude. Are first person shooters dying or are they not as good as they used to be? I think gaming is just stagnant right now. Not just FPS in general.
I don't know, man. They're coming out with a new Minecraft update that's adding little robots that'll sort crap for you. So I'm pretty stoked for that. I don't think that gaming is dying.
I didn't say it was dying. I think it's stagnant. Like there's not. It feels like now something new comes out that people like, and 2 weeks later nobody cares about it anymore. Whereas back in the day, it was like something came out and it was huge for a year.
Well, I think it's
know?
because there's just so many games out now. It's so saturated.
Well, I
It's that and
feel
it's
like
Game Pass and Netflix and all that. It's the streaming and just Did you guys ever play Indiana Jones, the new one?
no.
No.
I
So
heard
that was
mixed
like,
things.
yeah, it's mixed and it's like the classic. Had Indiana Jones, that exact game, come out maybe 2015 to 2017. Like we would have had a lot more mileage on that, but like it just comes out on Game Pass for free. Everybody has Game Pass because you just get it so you can play online regardless. And you treat it like it's a fucking one night of, okay, we'll play Indiana Jones, and then you don't finish it because it's like you got it for free, so there's no incentive, and then it just...
I never thought of it like that. Like the fact that it's
Oh,
free
yeah.
just makes people not as, because I mean, GTA for example, people are like, okay, I got to come up with $90 to get this game, or else I'm gonna feel left out. And huge FOMO, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, have you guys heard about the rumor that GTA is gonna have like its own cryptocurrency? I heard that rumor several times now.
Like
I could see that,
Like
but-
as something you can actually like use.
Like on GTA Online, they're gonna have a currency that would actually translate to the real world.
No shot.
I would love that. That would become a new favorite game.
Yes, but how do you fund that? It'd be different. Like for example, I always say this: like CS:GO, right? I much prefer that over Valorant because you can actually make money off of that game. But
Yeah.
how do you create value? And outside of like having skins like that, I don't know how you would do it.
I don't know, but everybody's gonna be playing it, so if it's true, then like it would become like an actual valid crypto, you know?
That's some like, uh,
Shark coin or
oh
something.
no. I
Um,
think
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing. What was it, Walmart or IKEA, or there was some company that wanted to make it so that you could work a cashier job and get paid real money. Like you work a cashier job in like VR or something like that. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
that's kind
Or it
of
was like,
dope.
was it Roblox?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it
Yeah,
was.
maybe like a Roblox game did that.
But yeah, you
Well,
actually
that's
get
the other
paid.
thing too, is those games are also free. Like Fortnite, Roblox, they're also like all in one things. GTA is like one of the few things you feel worth paying for because you get like endless amount of value out of it. But like, I don't know, fucking Black Myth Wukong, you play that and you finish it and it's great, but like you're not gonna endlessly play Wukong and make your whole life about Wukong like you would GTA.
I don't know. I do
I
it with
actually
Fallout.
went on I actually went on my PlayStation this past weekend and downloaded a couple of games. I downloaded UFC 5, like the stuff that was on like PlayStation Plus because I have it, right?
Uh-huh.
Dude, UFC 5 pissed me off so much because it didn't feel like it didn't feel like I was actually like in control. Like I would randomly get knocked out, and it seemed like there was no reason behind it.
Well, sports games in general kind of suck.
Yeah, they
Dude,
just put a new coat of paint on them every year. But
NBA 2K has had the same graphics since like 2010.
I thought about playing the Uncharted games because I played the first one, but I didn't play any of the other ones, and I heard a Thief's End's really good.
I know what kind of games I
So fun.
like, and so that's why I don't really try new games because I'm like, it's not gonna be like Deathloop was like the only game where I tried it and was like, I went into it thinking like this is the perfect game for me, and then I was like, oh no, I don't actually like this that much. Like just there wasn't enough
I was
content
gonna
for it.
say that game just felt so like generic to me.
The
It didn't
concept
feel
was cool, but there just wasn't enough content in it. That's all it was.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of games just don't feel like they have like a unique style or feel to them anymore. They're either like another iteration of something in that franchise already, just a new version of it. Like I heard Grounded 2 is like that, where it's like, yeah, they improved upon it, but it's because it's early access, you might as well just go play the first one while
I thought
they
it was
get
out,
it.
not just early access.
That's the other thing. They just release games unfinished now, and a lot of times they don't even ever get finished.
I think the part that was really sad to see was I remember Dad was trying out Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and he was like getting pissed off, and I'm like, what's going on? And he was like, I am doing this quest and I did it right, and I'm supposed to get a reward for it, but it's not working. And I was like,
Yeah, the game's
uh,
just fucking
I
broken.
was like, you're sure you did it right? He goes, yeah, I followed a guide, and I found a different guide, and I tried it, and it still doesn't work. And I looked it up, and I apparently like the quest doesn't work, like it's a bug, it's like a glitch. And I was like, holy crap, he's never experienced this. Like that's a thing that's like so
Yeah.
prominent now that even like these games are supposed to be super polished, still have
Well,
issues like
like
this for a single
old
player game as
games,
well.
like they'd be like, "Oh, this Super Mario game, there's a glitch here," but people like would use it to their advantage, you know.
Well,
Whereas the way that games are now, they literally break the
but
game.
you know
Like
what
it's just like, "Oh, that quest is just broken."
the reason why that happens though is because when you sell a game, it's you can download it and then the developer can still send updates through, but back then
Back
like it
then,
was
it was
on a
like,
disc.
that's the game.
Yeah, and they
It's
could
not getting updated. Yeah.
you could send out patches, but people didn't have internet connections that were good enough to handle updates constantly happening. Freaking Call of Duty update requires
Well,
restart
now
every
it's
five
like
freaking minutes.
now it's like they update something to fix one thing and it breaks another. You know.
Destiny's
It's
like that.
oh god, I heard they got a mobile game now that
Yeah, they're saying it's
just had
better
a
than the
big
actual
update or
freaking
something.
game. It's insane.
Good god. We got another question from Cisco. Cisco says, Sorry, I lost it. He says, goth girlfriend or pinup girlfriend G Fuel. Can't decide on which one to get, to be honest. Do you think you'd ever do like a meetup or for high tier members? I want to go to Flick's Brewhouse. Yeah, dude, I'm down. I just, it's not like I can like afford to like put everybody in an Airbnb and stuff like that. You guys have to pay for your own transportation and stuff, but I'm down to hang out for a couple days. That could be really fun. Let me I get confused with these reskins. Let me I think pinup girlfriend is oh yeah, because they're having a girlfriend sale right now. It's 25 bucks.
They're selling girlfriends.
Yeah, there's check it out. There's 3 tubs and there's strawberry girlfriend, which is the glitch mix reskin. That's strawberry guava coconut. That one's good. Pinup girlfriend is that reskin of that blue beetle flavor, tamarind agua fresca. I like that one. And then goth girlfriend is blackberry apple. That one's good. I would go goth girlfriend unless you think you're gonna like something that's like a little strange. But they have a bundle where you get all 3 for 75 bucks. Code DannyD will get you 20% off on top of that. So code DannyD gets you a girlfriend.
Or 3.
Yeah. Did you say for free?
No, I said or 3. I said or 3.
Oh, or 3. I have 3 girlfriends. One's goth, one's pinup, and one's strawberry. Thank you for your question, Cisco. But yeah, I'd go with the goth. All right. Now that we're done with our Patreon questions, what do you want to talk about first, guys? Movies or gaming talk? I'm thinking gaming talk.
Me too.
Let's do it.
All right. What have you guys been playing?
Nothing, because freaking Fallout 4's not working.
Oh god.
I played a little bit of Call of
I'm
Duty.
gonna crack a G Fuel.
So season 5, they unveiled everything, and I'm pissed off because everyone was like, "Dude, they're gonna add mule kick. They're gonna add mule kick. They're gonna do something to let us have 3 guns, or just there's gonna be something, right?" They're not even adding a new perk for zombies this season.
Oh.
I don't understand. But the new map for zombies, apparently you're supposed to be able to parachute into it. And the wonder weapon looks like that one pistol from High on Life. Like it's just I mean.
Oh, does he go? Let's do it.
Well, no, not that one. It's the one with the Morty voice. But
let's do it.
And it looks okay. I'm gonna play it, but I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't even know if they're adding a new gobblegums either. I don't know if that's gonna be like a mid-season thing or a season 6 thing. But like, seriously, like no new perk for the last map. Like, are we really doing this? Like, what the heck?
Dude, I seriously think Call of Duty needs to they need to do what Fortnite did and just make like a game that they keep updating.
Well, and see, that's the thing. So Call of Duty HQ, I don't know if you saw, but they removed Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 from it.
Yeah, no. Then they made Warzone. They said Warzone is becoming its own separate thing again.
Yeah,
it's almost like the Max situation where like, oh, we know what to do. Let's all make it one thing, and then they're like, actually, let's go back to having them separate. That dude, Ben, I think that is one of the most. That's one of the dumbest things I've seen. Like, I remember when they made HBO Max. I'm like, why would you take away the flagship name?
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone still calls it HBO too.
Yeah, everybody still called it HBO Max. It's almost like Twitter, you know? Where people are like, they still call it Twitter.
I'm sorry.
I'm never going to call it X, bro.
I don't call it Twitter because I don't like Elon or because I don't like the name X. I just I'm used to calling it Twitter. Like, that's all it is.
Well, dude, when you pull it up on the internet, it still says Twitter.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Really?
But a lot of people, that's what they'll do. They'll call it Twitter because they're like, I don't like Elon.
What was the purpose of changing the name though? What did that do for it? Was it just like it's like a soft relaunch?
So,
is that kind of what he was thinking?
It's supposed to be a reference to back when he made PayPal.
No, I get that, but why change the name in the first place? Everybody knows it's Twitter.
Because he wanted it to be the everything app, and that was what X was really supposed to be. When
I remember he said that.
I don't necessarily. Agree with the
I think he's
decision,
I think he's gonna end up selling it soon. I don't think he's gonna keep.
Really? I don't
In
know,
the near
dude.
future, yeah.
With all the AI stuff, I don't think it's well. No, he can't sell it because his freaking
Well,
AI company.
Tesla's all fucked up right now.
Why? What happened with that? I don't know.
Well, because people aren't buying. Like, dude, there is a sea of Teslas that have not been bought.
Which is crazy because I see Teslas everywhere around here.
Yeah, no. If you live near a major city, you'll see them all the time. But they're not selling. The freaking Mustang Mach-E, I think, is selling more than them.
That's insane.
Dude, the Mustang Mach-E actually outperformed the regular Mustang this last year in sales. But my theory is because the computer was still locked, people couldn't tune them yet, but they just changed to that. So I think within the next year, you're gonna see that flip. But every time I see one of those Mustang Mach-E's, I'm like, kind of want one. Like, it would be nice to just have a car that I don't have to worry about the gas and stuff. You know, just plug it in. It's like a little grocery car. Because you can get them for like 20K, you know, like used.
Oh, used. Okay. Well, I know, and I was thinking about that as well because I was like,
not gonna go on a road trip with them, obviously, but
I was like, when I get a new car, like, what am I gonna get? Like down the road, because eventually I'm gonna have to get a new one, and I don't know if I'm gonna just get another hybrid or
Ben,
if it's gonna be a good thing back at that point.
I still think hybrids are like, I almost wish they would make like a hybrid Mustang. Like I would get one of those just to like, that's the little one that I take around everywhere, and then I have like the V8 that I take out for special occasions.
I just think that hybrid's not the buzzword anymore, and that's why they don't really focus on that as much.
Dude, but I mean, Bobby has my wife literally has like the best crossover SUV hybrid in the industry right now. That Corolla Cross hybrid, it's ridiculous the gas mileage that thing gets. And it's, I mean, it's got plenty of cargo space in the back. It does feel like you're in a Corolla in terms of like leg space and stuff like that, but I mean, for the price that we got it and the gas like it literally is like the RAV4, but a little smaller, and it gets like 10 miles per gallon more than the RAV4. So it's crazy.
Well, does the RAV4 have a hybrid or no?
Yeah. Mom and Dad have one. That's what Dad drives now.
Oh yeah, he has a RAV4. You're right. Because Mom has
Yeah.
What is it called?
The minivan.
Yeah, what is it?
Which
oh,
we might
Sienna. The Sienna. That's what it's called.
Yeah, we might end up getting one of those eventually, but they're expensive, man. Talking like 50K for that minivan. But I mean, because we talked about getting a Mach-E because it's essentially like the car that Bobby has right now, but with more space, and obviously it's, you know, all electric. But the issue is like Teslas are the fastest charging like electric cars right now. I think it takes like 45 minutes to get to 80% or something like that from 10 to 80% in like 45 minutes, I think is what it said. But you had to have like, you had to be at a specific kind of charging station.
Yeah, the supercharger.
Like normally it's even slower, yeah. And you have to have like an adapter for it and everything. Like before they didn't even have that, and it took even longer. But the range isn't as good on them either. I think the most you can get is like maybe 320 miles.
Well, and the thing is, so like battery technology is getting better. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like,
well,
by the time I
was gonna
get an electric car, like what's gonna change, you know?
I was gonna ask Ben because I know he just did a road trip for hunters, which I still can't believe he did, Ben. That was some ride or die shit right there, man. I can't believe he did that. I don't want you to ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
I appreciate it. It was fun. It was fun. It was nothing.
So Ben shared his location, and I could see like every time I was like, God, he stopped to charge again. Like how? Oh my God, damn, man. So it felt like your trip. Like I don't know, how many hours do you think it added to it? Like how long would it take if you just drove a normal car? Like 10 hours, and instead it took like 14 or something.
Probably it added like maybe 2 to 3 hours, yeah. But I don't mind it though, because it's like it's a psychology thing where like on the GPS, instead of it saying you have 12 hours to go, it's like you have 1.5 hours to go, because it's like routing.
Oh yeah, you feel like you're.
And I never feel like I'm never gonna make it. Oh my God,
dude, Ben. I don't want to say too much because I just came up with an idea for a movie, but dude, like. The idea of being on a road trip with one of those electric cars and you have to stop to charge somewhere and it's like super sketchy. Like, you know, you come back to like you go in to get food or something, you come back and like the supercharger's just gone, and you're like, it was plugged into my car. What the fuck? Like you're stranded.
Well, so here's the thing. Like it kind of
Somebody just ripped it out.
It kind of incentivizes you to take a break and to like actually like go and do stuff while you're there, like to go and get food or even just take a nap.
Do you have autopilot, Ben?
It's like auto steer, sort of half autopilot, where like on the highway it'll do a full autopilot, but like it doesn't do.
He doesn't have FSD.
Because I saw Ian post something on his story, and I was like, is he with Ben? And he was talking about autopilot in his story post, and I was like, does Ben have autopilot?
Yeah, no, it was just if you tap the thing twice, you do.
You guys were laughing at something, and I couldn't understand what you were laughing at, though.
I mean, it was just like funny because he was like had never seen autopilot before. We also went to the Tesla diner the other day too, which was funny.
Oh, how was
cool.
that?
It was good. It was a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, because they don't have Optimus there, like a working Optimus. They're always just in like these cases, which is like it's cool to see in person, but it's like it doesn't. The effect of it is not there.
I don't know when they're gonna actually have that thing ready to go, because like the thing is, so you can the electronics are there to make it move, but the software isn't there to make it do things on its own, I think.
So it says the Mustang Mach-E has it says it does not have full self-driving autopilot yet, but it does offer a level 2 driver assistance system called Blue Cruise, which allows for hands-free driving on pre-mapped highways, but requires the driver to remain attentive and ready to take control at any time. I know a lot of people are just putting tennis balls on their steering wheels.
Or a rice bag or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But dude, Ben, that sounds like such a cool like the idea of in the future you have like a mobile office as like a filmmaker. You're like, all right, I'm driving to my next gig and I'm like, taking meetings, doing all this shit, and the car's just driving for me. Oh, I gotta stop and charge.
Well,
get a burrito, take a shit, grab a G Fuel, get back in, keep going.
I would love to do that. Oh, I'd love to do that.
How do you guys feel about the idea of flying cars?
I like how we were supposed to talk about gaming and we electric cars. Did you say flying cars?
Yeah.
Bro, people can't even drive normal cars. I hope it never becomes a thing.
Exactly.
Somebody's gonna crash into your house.
See, but that's the thing. If everything was on autopilot, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But like my biggest fear is, okay, let's say it's
gonna get an over-the-air update and then crash.
Well, so you get to a point where it can drive itself. What happens if like someone rolls down the window and like, I don't know, they're
now downloading the fart exhaust package 2.0, and then it crashes. My God, bro, they die over that shit.
Like if you drop something out of the window and it just like pelts somebody in the skull and just kills them, like what
the hell, dude?
I'm just saying, it's an actual concern.
Instead of like how like planes, like military planes do, like in I forgot what they call them, but it's in-flight refuels, where like a tanker like pulls up and they like
it puts a straw.
It goes in front. Yeah, it goes in front of the plane that's being fueled, and they like let a hose out. Yeah, and they like Instead of that, you like open you roll down your window and a little drone comes and gives you Taco Bell, and then it keeps going.
Dude, they were talking about doing I think it was Amazon was there was like a concept they had of delivering packages with drones from like a blimp. And I was like, dude, that'd be so freaking sick if a blimp flew over your neighborhood and a bunch of drones just came out and started delivering packages. That'd be so cool, man.
It's like the freaking Hindenburg over your house.
Oh, dude, did I tell you like,
oh my Taco Bell is here. Oh fuck.
But when I was still in Tucson and I was going to U of A,
somebody's got a hose.
Dude, when I was going to U of A, in Tucson, I would be around campus and I would see a freaking robot that was like delivering food, and I remember like you would see him get stuck, and I remember like me and my buddy, it was me and my buddy John, we were talking, and I was like, dude, wouldn't it be hilarious if you like made a robot that would go and like it would be like super fast, and it would go to one of those little robots and just flip it over and speed off so someone couldn't get their food.
Have you guys seen those freaking the what are they called, the Tesla robots?
The Optimus.
The little, yeah, those little ones. Have you seen all the videos coming out
Oh,
like in
those
Texas?
are those are the Chinese ones, dude. Those are the
Oh,
that's
I sent you one the other day where this guy's like waiting for an elevator to open and the robot just comes out and shoves his thumb at the guy's ass. And it's real, dude. It's real, Ben. And the music is like that.
well, have you
If
seen,
you love me, we
dude, I saw one where it had it was in China or something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
send it to Ben right now so you can see it.
It had a cowboy hat on, and it was like dancing in like this little squared off
Yeah.
area, and the
then
hat
people
falls on
crowded it, and
the hat falls off a little bit and covers its eyes, so it starts freaking out and just falls on the ground and it's like shaking around.
Oh, I saw that video. That's crazy.
I sent it to you on Instagram, Ben. It's the funniest shit ever. Did you see but there was the Tesla one that was in like downtown Austin or something
The one
like
with
that.
serving
And
popcorn?
yeah, and everybody no, there was a different one. It was literally is it China? But they were speaking English. It didn't look like
Man,
they were in
this just
China.
said they can't speak English in China. It's not allowed.
No, I mean everybody was speaking English. It wasn't like, I thought it was downtown Austin is what it said, but it was like wearing a cowboy hat and
Maybe it
everybody
was-
started crowding it and taking pictures and then it just bolted. It started running away
Oh,
because
no,
everybody
this-
was crowding it.
No, that might have been a different
Did you
thing.
see it, Ben?
Yeah, that was insane. I've never seen that. Yeah,
Bro,
that was,
it just gets closer and closer and then just stops and stops. And then
menacing-
you see the guy go like
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's not like he goes like this. It's like his whole hand's out like this. And he goes,
yeah, yeah.
but the thumb is just like right up the ass.
So crazy.
That's the future, guys. That's
Well,
what we have to look forward
it's-
to:
I
getting
mean-
molested by robots. while we're waiting for the elevator.
Have you seen them run? Dude, like when they're booking it, it's
Yeah, they, like-
scary, dude.
Yeah, dude. If I saw one of those coming, like flying towards me, I'd probably start running too. Be like, "Fuck this!"
Oh wow.
Those things must be like they must be pretty cheap, like honestly, because people are buying a lot of them. It seems like I would love to have.
I mean,
one.
they look cheap. They're small.
I saw somebody freaking abuse the crap out of one. His freaking arm came
Hmm.
off. I was like, oh, that's sad.
Dude, I just want a robot butler that just cooks meals for me.
I think I wanted to do laundry. I hate doing laundry.
Yeah, laundry sucks. I mean, I think I don't know. Do you guys think that's in our lifetime, or like robots are just everywhere? I think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can see that.
I think
I
because,
think,
because of
like,
where AI
I
is
think
at now,
10
yeah.
I think 10 years from now, it could be pretty common to just see robots walking around with like a package going to deliver it or something.
I'm surprised robot dogs aren't more common right now.
Dude, I mean, what is that? It really is kind of scary to think though. Like, what is it going to do to society in terms of work? Because I mean, it feels like all these low-paying jobs that people are working like 3 of these low-paying jobs. Those are all going to get replaced.
They're gonna have to do like UBI or something. Like that has to be what happens, which sounds like
Did you?
communism, but-
I don't know if it was Warren Buffett or some. No, it was what's his name from
Andrew Yang?
Mike Rowe.
Oh.
Mike Rowe from
Oh,
Dirty
yeah,
Jobs.
yeah.
You see that video?
I remember you talking about it.
He said that he was talking to some big tech guy or some rich billionaire, and he's like, we've been telling everybody that they need to learn how to code, and they're all about to get fucked because it's
Yeah.
all going to be automated by AI. He's like, what we need is electricians. We're going to need like 300,000 electricians in the next year
Yeah.
in this country. And it's like, holy shit.
So
Everybody's going to be electricians now.
well, electricians are just technicians in general.
He said electricians because, all these robots and stuff like that, they're going to need their wiring fixed and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I feel like, well, yeah. I don't know, because the thing is though, like wiring isn't exactly a very complicated thing. It's only really
Bro, I mean, we're talking about people who can't even make a fucking McDonald's burger.
I mean, yeah.
Like they get the
yeah.
orders wrong. You think they're going to be able to wire shit? Like you have to go to a trade school for that.
The
you
red
know?
wire goes to the other red wire. Oh.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen those videos where it's like, I'm never getting an electrician off of Craigslist again, and the guy's like,
I saw one where it was like some dude was like setting up the cable for someone and they just passed out. Like,
Yeah, I saw that. I got electrocuted into a coma.
No, I don't think that's. I think he just straight up was like tired.
he's just like. That's gonna be like you're just gonna see that everywhere. People just getting electrocuted constantly. I got my I went to the University of Phoenix for this. Online school for that's a hands-on thing that you have to learn how to do hands-on, you know?
Yeah. Well, and so that's the thing. It's like in 10 years, yeah, like what jobs will be left, because I don't think somebody straight out of high school is going to be going into like an electrician job like that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if we're really talking about it, like if we get to the point where it's almost like a dystopian society where everything's automated and not a lot of people, I feel like artists will always be a thing. Like there always has to be art and entertainment.
Yeah, but you want to know what's really dystopian is all the freaking it still involves AI, but the crap that Google's doing now. Did you hear about that?
I don't know. Google's always doing something fishy.
But so they are now, I think the Google accounts are doing this, but then YouTube's gonna start doing it as well. They're gonna use AI to tell what age you are.
Yeah, I saw that. And people are pissed.
And they announced that right after they said, "Oh, guys, we're not gonna demonetize you if you cuss in the first 7 seconds." Like, that's literally why they did that. It's like the freaking crap where the whole Epstein list thing, where they were like, "By the way, guys, aliens are real," and everyone was like, "We don't care. Where's the list?" Like that.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
It's the classic shit sandwich, right? They're like, "Oh, check it out. Look, a sandwich. We no cussing in the first 7 seconds is cool." We're demonetizing people who just use AI to make videos. So hey, if you're an actual content creator, you know, you're like,
yeah,
more money for you, less money for the people who don't actually do it. They're just, you know, they're just doing it through Chat GPT or whatever the hell they're doing. Like using prompts and then, you know, feeding it.
Yeah.
But in the middle there, you got the whole, we're gonna use AI to figure out if you're actually old enough to be
and
doing stuff.
Someone was like, yeah, so if I wanted to go on a nostalgia trip and go watch Minecraft videos or something like that, then now I'm on a list essentially saying that I'm not 18. And then I
well, you know, this is a little off topic from the off topic thing we're on, but you know what I thought was crazy? When I bought this house, they were like, "You're the first like full-time content creator we've ever done a home loan for," and I'm like, really? I feel like that's got to be becoming common now, you know, like.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like a single person, they really don't have to make that much to get by, you know.
Speaking from experience, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if 20-year-old me was like slumming it on purpose. Like I tried to get away with as much as I could, you know. I was like, I'm gonna pay off this Mustang. I'm gonna eat ramen noodles for the next week. And I mean, I saw other guys. I think it was because we were in San Francisco, though, you know. So they were just trying to scheme as much as they could. They were living out of vans, and they were just using like other people's addresses for mail and stuff, so they didn't have to have a physical address. I remember one guy, he had to get his van worked on, right? Because he's like living out of his van. He's like, yeah, it's going into the shop. I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, I got this tent, and I think I'm gonna go live, you know, at this like RV park thing. And I'm like, you're living in a tent, bro. You're making like how much money a year, and you're living in a tent for the next week while they fix your van. Like, that's just not a way to live, man. Like borderline homeless.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, I mean, if you think about it, right? If he was saving a bunch of money because of that, I'm sure future him was like it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean? No, I'm definitely of the mindset of like, you know, sacrificing now for a better future, but. Yeah. At a certain point, you got to be like, all right, like this guy was like 40. Like, come on, man, get your shit together.
That's different.
What did you spend all the money on if you got to do this right now?
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling that move right now. I'm just like, I gotta suffer now just so that, you know, when I'm older, I can just kind of chill out. Cause,
well, I mean, Ben, I was just talking to Bobby about it the other day. I'm like, if I need to just make my first film, I think I'm just gonna see what I can scrape together over the next, like, you know, 6 months. and then do the Indiegogo, and whatever I end up with, that's what we're making the movie with. You know, I think that's what I gotta do. But I mean, you look at like Call Me Chris and her film that she just did. They put 10K into that, and it made 300K at the first weekend box office. So it's like the potential return on investment. You know, at least it's not. I don't think it's it's risky. It's less risky the less money that's being put into it. You know what I mean? So it's like
Sure.
there is the upside there. Obviously, I'm not doing it because of money, but it's like I gotta make the first one, and it's like obviously I would like to have more budget because that's always better, but it's not really an option. So it's like what can we get together and do? But yeah, that's kind of, I didn't mean to like take it into a kind of depressing place there, but
Gaming talk.
yeah, gaming talk. So Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
So I think that it looks pretty solid. It looks like it's been Call of Duty-ified a little bit. Seems more fast paced as far as the actual like gunfights go, which isn't a bad thing. I'm very curious to see how it plays. But
The destructive environment is like next level now. Like I saw somebody in that multiplayer thing they showed, like he was in a gunfight in a stairwell and he shot through the stairwell at the stair railing at the guy, and the stair railing broke apart and stuff. I'm like, wow, this is very cool. I don't know. Battlefield, it always felt to me like those games didn't have as much stakes to them. Like I felt smaller in the giant scheme of things, you know, whereas Call of Duty, it's like, okay, there's 12 people in this lobby. It actually matters right now if I like die, you know.
I get exactly what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
it'd be cool if you could have a combination where you had a smaller scale, but
it just rarely it rarely feels like I'm making a difference in a Battlefield game.
Because Ghosts tried doing destructive environments, but they didn't do it right. Like they had like the only one that I remember was there was a map where you could like make a bus fall off the edge of the map, and I'm like, what is the point of that? Like I didn't like, and it's like cool, but yeah, if the map itself had those destructive environments and it was a 12 or a 6v6 sort of thing, like it'd be really cool. But I think that scale wouldn't really work with that few people. Like when you see a freaking building collapse, like I forgot what was it, Battlefield 3, where you could have a building literally collapse. That only works when you have
it was 4.
4. Yeah.
And I think the map was called like Skyscraper or something, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was called.
I don't remember what it was called.
Shanghai or something like that.
Yeah, something, yeah.
Yeah. But like,
yeah, they've always had really cool maps. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So I
think my favorite was still, I haven't played the Bad Company games, which I know it might be blasphemy because I heard they're great. But Battlefield 1, the World War I game, I think that was my favorite.
Okay.
Isn't Bad Company 2 like not available on Steam?
I don't know.
I think I heard something
but
about
I don't know. It's great. It's one of the best though. That's like,
I heard the campaign's really good.
It's a little blasphemous.
See, and that's the thing. Nobody talked about the campaigns in those games. I've only ever seen people talk about multiplayer.
Battlefield 3 is one of my favorite. Has one of my favorite Battlefield campaigns. You played that one, Ben?
Not the campaign, but yeah.
You should. It's the score for that is super badass. It's like synthy and stuff.
Cool.
And it's like it starts out and you're trying to go like find these supposed nukes that they have, and then you show up and like one of the cases empty, and you're like, where the or no, there's supposed to be 3 and there's only 1 there, and you're like, where the fuck are the other 2? Yeah. It's like, oh shit, and the music's all badass, and then yeah, that one's that. I think that's my favorite campaign that I've played in the Battlefield universe. But this campaign looks pretty sick. It feels almost like Modern Warfare 2 in terms of like, oh shit, they're bringing it to U.S. soil.
Wow. Okay.
Pretty sick. Yeah. OG Modern Warfare 2, like the good one.
Not that Modern Warfare 2.
What I'm talking
about. Was it 2022?
Yeah, I think Modern Warfare 2. I think Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite game release I ever experienced. Because I got the Prestige Edition with the freaking night vision goggles, and I remember I had
They had night vision goggles. Really?
No, COD 4 was like they had no idea it was going to be as big as it was. But we had a launch party. Friends came over. We had Pizza Hut. and we freaking played the campaign.
Back
It was
when
so
Pizza
sick,
Hut
man.
was like the place to go.
Yeah,
for
back when Pizza Hut actually like had quality to it still, and yeah,
Man, their breadsticks
they
are
actually
still
made
so
the
freaking
pizzas.
good. Oh man, I miss.
Yeah,
early
I don't know what it
2000s.
was. Ever since I found out they literally just take like a brick and throw it in there and heat it up, I'm just like, God, they do taste good, but man, that's
I'm still pissed off about Domino's not having their old freaking breadsticks. Those things were so good. I'm gonna heat it. Let's
anyways,
move on.
I think I'm gonna get Battlefield 6. I think that's the game that
I'm
I'm
gonna get
getting
both
this year.
Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7. I'm sure I'm gonna regret getting.
I'll
Black Ops
wait to
7,
see
but-
what you think of Black Ops 7 before I think about that. But I think the only way we're gonna get them to change things with Call of Duty is to stop giving them our money. You know, unfortunately. But they need to take a break, man. They need to like go away for 2-3 years and come back with an absolute banger of a game.
World at War remastered.
I
would be
don't. I
awesome.
want them to come up with an original storyline.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Call it something else.
I'm saying take a break.
Garden Warfare. No, I'm just kidding.
Take a break by remastering a game like World at War. Instead of being
they
like,
just-
we're gonna release Infinite Warfare and COD 4 at the same time because we're stupid and we don't understand how to take a
They
break.
pull a Far Cry, Call of Duty Primal, and you're like throwing sticks at each other and
We
rocks
talked
and
about
shit.
that, yeah. I mean, I don't honestly. I'd play that. You'd probably get really bored
Yeah.
really fast.
I leveled up my spear.
I got,
I got a red dot on my spear now, guys.
I got dark matter on my spear.
Oh! You're inspecting the spear.
You kill streaks a pterodactyl.
Oh god, yeah. Calling it
It
like
comes over and picks somebody up and drops them like 20 feet away.
pterodactyl incoming. Just drops a boulder on you.
So, do you guys know what the beta situation is with Battlefield 6?
I don't.
have to pre-order?
But
I think I'm trying to look into it.
well, I
might
mean, you can always
pre-order it.
cancel pre-orders, but there's been a big movement. Everybody's like, remember, no pre-orders.
I didn't see that, yeah.
Yeah, but that's because 2042 is such a shit show.
Yeah. Dude, hey,
It's unfortunate.
random thing, but so I don't think any of us have ever used AMD graphics cards, but
No.
I had one that I got basically for free, and I threw it into another rig with like a 5800X, and that thing's getting like 4K, 50 FPS. 50 is I know it's not great, but that's at ultra settings in Call of Duty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm still using. I think I do need to get a new monitor, because it just I changed out the display port cable, and still every once in a while you'll see it while we're recording here. It'll
Or
like
flickers?
turn off and then turn back on.
Oh, dude, mine does that too. It's
Yeah.
a display port thing.
Yeah. How old is your monitor, Ben?
I mean, I just got mine. It's brand new. It's like the new Alienware fucking 32
Okay,
whatever.
'cause
But the
mine-
wire is old.
Did you ask ChatGPT?
No, but I will now that you mention it. But I mean, my monitor is like, when did I get it, Chris? I got it.
You got it when
It's-
I was like 15, so about 8 years ago.
Yeah, so it's an old monitor. I mean, it's 1080p. I think as a film editor and everything like that, I could actually benefit from having like a 4K monitor.
I
you
was
know,
I
so
was
it's like,
16, my bad, but still, it's 7 years ago. So
yeah. I mean, this thing is, and it's really heavy. It's like too heavy for my freaking
that was the 27
monitor bracket.
the 27-inch, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new monitor as well. I just need to find one that I.
It's
as
like
long as
buying a
I find my
TV, though.
budget.
You know, they're not. It's cheaper than a TV, but it's.
If I'm gonna get
it's
a
still
new
not
monitor,
cheap.
I'm gonna get a 1440p and try to get a 240 hertz or something like that.
So I think I don't know if it might be Alienware. I saw one that it does. I think either one. I think it's 144, either 144 or 120 4K, and then you switch it to 1080p and it does up to 360.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, get the best of both worlds there. But I don't know. I just know that like it's time soon to get one.
Yeah,
But
well,
I just don't want to. I don't want to spend the money because I just found out we need to spend like it's like $3K to get our sprinkler system fixed.
That's insane, dude.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
And it's totally the homeowner's fault because he like did it all himself, so it's all fucked.
Nice.
But
That's brutal.
Yeah, I was.
welcome to be. We got a dining table. That's a new
I
update.
didn't see that. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
didn't see
it's
that.
nice.
I'm gonna sell my
It
graphics cards.
seats 10 people, Ben,
That's awesome.
because we have such a
10?
big dining room. I was like, yeah.
How many did the one
That's
that mom
like
and
dinner
dad
party
got?
shit.
That one was probably about the same, but that thing was like.
I think you could seat 8 at that one if everybody squeezed in.
Well, because that one
But it's like
you
10
could
people
extend
can
out,
sit at this
right?
one, and everybody's got their plenty of space.
Mm.
But the reason I was like, we have a big dining room, and like Ben, you've seen it. We have that like that play area for Casey.
Uh-huh.
So like that's eventually gonna turn into like a little coffee area. So like if I have
Sure.
people over for like a coffee meeting, we have a coffee table and some nice chairs there or something. But that dining room space is huge. I was like, we have to get a big table or it's gonna look weird. It's gonna look empty in here. And there's still a ton of room even though we have that giant ass table. But I was like, okay, if I want to do table reads at my place still, so it's like makes sense to just have a big ass table. So
That does. That's a really good use for it.
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys don't have a basement, do you?
no.
See, I feel like I remember when I was thinking about moving here, I kept hearing about like basements were a thing here because of like tornadoes and stuff like that. But I don't like none of the houses I've looked at have basements.
It's a common it's I see it a lot when it's like fun facts about Albuquerque. It's like despite Breaking Bad showing basements all the time, there's actually like no basements here.
Yeah, or are basements
Yeah.
just like a rare thing? Like I feel like those were super common a while ago, but not anymore.
It really just depends on the city. I think they're less common just because honestly, like I saw a video about it earlier. They said that the cost of houses is so weird and like they're trying to find ways to keep it from going up in price, and so they're sacrificing things, like and instead of like having a giant master bedroom, we're gonna add another bedroom so it feels like you're getting more for your money. And a lot of things are like, okay, we're not gonna do a basement, but then like
But a basement's a huge deal because it's like a whole other floor, Like,
yeah,
that's
but
insane.
basements are kind of like garages where they're like always like unfinished, like they don't.
It's usually just concrete.
You have to like you
Yeah.
usually have to. It's like, okay, if you actually want to turn this into a man cave, you got to get like wiring done and try not to hit plumbing and all that shit while you're doing it. And
I think
I mean it.
if and when I build a house, like way down the line, I'm gonna get a basement. I want a basement.
I don't know. Ever since I saw Barbarian, I'm like, I don't want a basement. Dude, I hear Weapons is like a masterpiece, Ben. Did you hear about that?
Is it out already?
Yeah.
No, it comes out next week.
Mm.
I do have
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Well, this is an early segue into another topic. We'll come back because I have one more thing for gaming talk. But I got a free IMAX ticket to see Weapons, but I'm not seeing IMAX right now because they're fucking doing an AI festival, and I don't support that shit. Piss me off.
Well, I want to play devil's advocate. The ticket's free. Might as well just use it. As long as you're not paying for it, you're not really supporting it.
I'm a content creator. If I'm showing IMAX, that's supporting it. I'm
So
putting
just don't
IMAX in
show
front of
IMAX.
eyeballs. That's easier said than done.
Just go watch the movie and just don't make a thing about
Just
it.
don't mention that it's IMAX.
Or just yeah, I mean that, or just don't even you don't necessarily have to make anything about it because it was free. Like just go watch it.
Then
and
he's
enjoy
true.
it.
being a deceptive content creator.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Still feels.
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, you don't have to make content
But
about it.
anyways,
is what I'm saying.
IMAX partnered with Runway, this AI studio thing, and Runway, I think, is in the middle of a lawsuit for using copyrighted material, all these movies or whatever, to train it. And they just like made a deal with them, and then they're doing a 4-day AI assisted film festival, which is very deceptive. Like when they announced it, they said it was a 1-day thing, but then on the actual poster thing, it said it was 4 days. And then when you click on it, it says AI assisted, but it seems like a lot of them are just full on AI, so they're like trying to make it sound like it's not full AI, but
But
There's animation, all kinds of things,
it
and
like
it's just
full
completely done with
movies?
AI.
Or is it just like
Short,
films?
it's short films, which I think is worse. Because like, okay, if you make a feature, there's AI in it, it's probably for like specific things. But short films, it's like people are using AI to make like a blockbuster short film, and it's like short films aren't supposed to be like that. Or if they are, it's because you like found a way to think outside the box and do it, with
Right.
like limited resources. If anything, Ben, it's like people are cheating themselves, right? Because short films are supposed to be for learning and making mistakes and learning how to make films. And so if people are just like,
That's
I want to
fair.
be a filmmaker, they just like,
Well,
use AI, shit something out. They're not learning anything.
Well,
They're not
Bobby,
becoming a
yeah.
filmmaker.
Vibe coding's the same way. Where someone's like, I'm gonna make a whole program and like just have AI write it, and then it generates this piece of software, this website or whatever it is, right? And it gets released, and people are like, hey, I can see the API token that you're using for this, so I am gonna just like run up all your credits, and now you're gonna get charged a bunch. Like that's like, and then what was that T
Yeah.
app? Did you hear about the T app or whatever?
No.
So
What's that?
there was some, or I don't know, I think it was an app. It's basically supposed to be like an app where women could basically say like, oh hey, this guy in this city is like not a great dude. Like he will cheat on you,
Oh.
right? And it's supposed to be like, hey, here's a safe space for women, is what it was, right? And then I guess like there was some security vulnerability that they found, and 4chan was like, let's do something about this, and then they
Oh
basically
yeah, I
leaked a
did
bunch of
hear about
crap.
that.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was made with AI at all, but like what I'm saying is AI can cause those issues where someone who doesn't know what they're doing doesn't take into consideration the security aspects of it. So
It's only gonna get worse.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
I mean, wait
it's
till the
a
government starts
double-edged
using that.
sword. I mean, I've heard the argument. It's like AI is going to benefit society with a lot of stuff. I mean, it could help find a cure for cancer. It
That's
can
not what it's being used for right now.
it could come up with it could come up with like new materials and new chemicals and stuff like that, and
yeah,
help
but
the
that's
environment and
the
blah blah
thing.
blah blah. But
AI is such
on the other
a
side, it's gonna make people lazy and
AI is a blanket term that people use, and I think people need to understand that there's different kinds, because when you're fighting a freaking NPC in a Call of Duty campaign, that's AI, right? But
well, I mean, there's all these studies coming out saying that like people are using Chat GPT way more than you think, and that it's making people dumber.
did you hear
And,
that?
and that's
Like
what I was just talking about. Is
we
people aren't
officially
having to learn anymore.
we officially crossed the threshold of, I think, like over 50% of users on the internet are actually AI. We officially hit that.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God,
the
that's
bots, whatever. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't. It makes me wonder. Like, am I interacting with bots all the time and I don't know it, or is it like
Yeah.
they're
Well, 'cause
just
wait, you
they're
go through
just
those,
like they're liking things and manipulating things kind of under the surface?
But at a certain point, it's like, what is the purpose of that?
Well, it makes me wonder if I do think that I've said this before. I think social media is the new reality TV, you know, and so how does AI play into this? Because people are already using it to make content, and we're finding it entertaining and like funny and stuff. But I think we're sharing it because it's like, oh, this is so funny. It's AI. Look how ridiculous it looks. But it's eventually going to stop looking as ridiculous as it does because it's going to get better.
I think, because I did try out VO3 recently, and I had some fun with it. But like, when you see videos of like Sasquatch and he's like, vlogging or something.
Yeah,
like
those
that.
are the best.
So
Love
I can't stop.
you definitely you have to put
Yeah.
a lot of work into making those actually like
Yeah,
worth watching.
but it's getting more and more
Yeah.
accurate, reliable. It's not
It's
forgetting
becoming
things
more-
that you need it. Yeah.
more creative as well, and I mean,
Well, I mean, I was talking to somebody in the film industry about this like a week ago. I'm hoping that it's gonna be like the CGI boom of like the 2000s, where at first it's exciting, like, oh cool, look, a movie that used CGI. Like it would be so much harder to do that before this. So at first it'll be exciting, but then people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, every movie is using AI, and you could tell it's AI. It's
Well,
like the de-aging thing.
Best.
where it's an eyesore.
I think
And then
eventually it
people
won't be
start
like
to
that.
appreciate. I think people are going to start to appreciate movies that they know didn't use AI more. You
Yeah,
know,
but
there's going to be purists.
as they train models more and more, it shouldn't really be as obvious. And also, like, so the other thing, I think when you talk about like chatbots, like ChatGPT or Grok or whatever, right? The problem that I tend to see is like a lot of time it kisses your butt, and I hate that.
Hmm.
I hate that. Like the only one that I've seen that doesn't really seem to do that very often is
I told ChatGPT to call me daddy. So no, I'm just kidding.
um Gemini, the Google one, is like
Ben's like, well,
the
change that right now.
yeah. The Gemini one's actually like pretty
Big
good.
Papa, call me
but
Big Papa.
I think the problem that we have with AI right now is that it's like honestly it's most of the time you can tell it's not a human just because it's like it just tries too hard.
I mean, it already happened with Spotify, where people are like, "This band isn't real," and it has like 2 million listeners or something.
Well, do you
It
remember the
gets-
freaking Drake song?
I was just
that got
talking.
made? Like
I was
3
just
years
talking to
ago?
my I was talking to my composer about it, because it's affecting the music space too, and it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of years. Either people are going to reject it, or people are going to be like, holy shit, this band I've been listening to for the last 2 years is AI. I didn't even know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still
You know?
think like it's being mostly used for like really funny stuff that's very harmless. Like I'll bring it up again, that freaking Skyrim thing that I was seeing, where they take like clips from movies and then they turn it into like something in Skyrim, and they use AI to make those voices and stuff like that. Like that's really cool. I've seen people make mods for Fallout and Skyrim where they'll take those voice
Yeah.
lines and they'll train a model to actually make new ones. And so like, they'll have like a Whiterun Guard dialogue expansion. So as you walk past them, they'll have a new line that you've never heard before because it's AI. Like
Yeah.
that's cool stuff. But
Well,
yeah, when you start making
I
money
think
off of it, it's like.
I think I said, well, that's why like YouTube cracked down on us, because people are making shit tons of money just having AI like run prompts and throw images on screen with this AI narration, and the people are watching it. So it's like they're just printing money. They're not actually doing anything. And as a content creator, I'm like, yeah, that sucks. I don't want that. And so I'm glad they cracked down on that. But then of course, it's always a shit sandwich, and there's something else in there that they're trying to like, not make you pissed off about.
Yeah.
I was telling Ben, I think at one point, I'm like, it's just a matter of time where some movie makes an Oscar and then makes a bunch of money or whatever, and then they go, oh, and by the way, like after the fact, we used AI and you couldn't even tell, and it's just like, oh fuck, the genie's out of the bottle, and then like every movie's like free to use AI now and nobody cares.
That's what damaged the Brutalists.
Yeah.
Campaign this past year.
The Late Night with the Devil as well, and I thought with Late Night with the Devil, it really wasn't fair.
What happened?
Because they used it. So Late Night with the Devil, they had like some like towards the end, there's like some images that pop up, and I guess like one or two of them was AI generated or something like that. But that movie had like barely any budget. But the Brutalist, they used it for like dialogue stuff and a couple of other things, right, Ben? I don't.
Yeah, it was like dialogue enhancement related for like accent work or like for fucking translation.
Full on manipulating performances is what I'm getting at.
And like was it Book of Boba Fett, or maybe it was Mandalorian season? I don't know. Anyways, when they had Luke, and like that one looked okay. That one was pretty solid.
Oh, right.
But
yeah, they used like a new way to do it.
Yeah,
or...
that version of deep faking. The one that
some YouTuber helped them do that.
Yeah, the one that was really bad. Do you guys remember in the Fallout TV show when Lucy's dad is like being shown in like the pre-war and he looks like crap? I don't know if you guys remember that, but
I don't remember that.
I rewatched the Fallout TV show and I was like, holy crap, like this looks awful. And it's like for 10 seconds, but it looks really bad.
Yeah. No, there was something I just watched and I was like, hey, that actually Stranger Things. Stranger Things season 4 has some de-aging for 11 and it looks really good.
I think I do remember that.
It's probably like some of the best de-aging I've seen.
Didn't they do that for like multiple parts?
There's like a whole episode where she's de-aged.
Well, I think there's a scene where Man, I can't remember his name. Finn Wolfhard's freaking character.
Mike.
Mike, yeah. I think there's supposed to be, I don't know if it's, I saw an image where they actually had him like in one of the outfits from like season 1, and it's supposed to be him during season 1, and I was like,
Oh, for the new season, or
I don't know if it's for the new season or if it was in season 4 or what. It's been too long since I've watched the show, but I was like, oh, like he definitely looks younger, but like you could tell that's from like now because the body shape wasn't the same, but the face was right.
Well, I think AI is a really good tool for like double checking work, for errors and like researching, but beyond that, I try not to use it for anything creative, you know.
I use it
like even if I'm like, hey, I need like some fun prompts for this kind of video, and then I'll be like, oh, you could try to do something, and that'll spark an idea, but I try not to like use an idea that it came up with.
I've been using it for Fallout 4 crash logs, and it'll actually diagnose it, like because it was like, oh yeah, like turn this setting off in buff out 4, and I was like, oh.
Anyways, boycott IMAX. They betrayed cinema. I'm upset. I don't like that. Really pissed me off. They got ratioed like crazy on X,
I love that term so much.
Dude, they got like that post got like 6 million views, and it got like I think 1,000 likes or something like that.
Speaking of ratio, I don't know if you saw it, but I think Black Ops 7 had like 44 million views and or it was 120,000 likes, and then the Battlefield 6 trailer got, was it like 2.2 million views, but it got 160K likes or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I hope Battlefield 6 is good, man. Like we need another good first-person shooter.
That seems to be bad is they're gonna have an anti-cheat system that requires you to have secure boot turned on in your BIOS.
I think people just got to get used to that, man. Like
I'm tired of
no
cheaters.
Other way.
I'm so tired of cheaters.
And cheaters are it's just getting easier and easier to cheat. You know, it's like. I don't know. And then, anyways, one more gaming talk thing. We'll talk about movies and then we'll wrap it up. But I'm seeing a rumor that GTA 6 might be delayed till September. So from May to September. Yeah, I would not be surprised, man. Rockstar always does that, like a last minute delay.
So wait, September.
They never delay their game only once.
2026.
Yeah. Whoa. So. May, June, July. So a 4-month delay. That sounds realistic.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
A delayed game that's good. Like I'd rather have that than a game that comes out.
It doesn't matter. They could delay it another year, and people are. It's still gonna break records. You know.
Yeah.
It'd have been so cool to have it over the summer, though. You know, like what a fun.
Right when everybody gets out of school.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna delay it for, though. Like what issues are they having right now? You know what I mean? Like.
It's probably just not optimized enough yet.
It's a lot.
400 gigabyte download size.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the days are gone that a game releases and there's like no bugs, but I would rather them get closer to no bugs than.
It would be crazy if.
Than be like Cyberpunk, you know.
Imagine if that's why they delayed it, though, is because they were trying to be the game that comes out in an age where every game has bugs and this one doesn't. Like, could you imagine?
Yeah.
I know it's wishful thinking.
Do you think it's? I mean, they spent like $2 billion on it or something like that. But do you think it's possible that it comes out and people are just underwhelmed by it?
Oh,
I don't think it's possible at this point.
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They spent so much money. What did the money get spent on if they didn't like do something revolutionary?
Oh, jiggle physics apparently.
Hey, I mean, that's cool.
I think the crypto thing will be interesting, like you said, like the ability to make money through actual.
I just don't think that's real.
It would become my new favorite game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fund my first feature with fucking GTA 6.
Well, dude, and they have freaking gambling in it. So I just lost all my shark coin. No.
Well, it would be interesting if it's like you steal it from people. You know, you're like, oh, you fucking kill them and take their crypto. And so it'd be like, oh, we never carry more than this. It's too risky.
Dude, you know? but the thing is, if you're stealing money from somebody, I feel like somebody could totally that could
people will kill you in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, there's already been cases where somebody like bullied another person in Call of Duty, and they like found him in real life and killed him
with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's gonna be anarchy. Just to
Wait,
clarify,
what was that story?
what was that? What?
What was that story? Like, when did that come out?
Oh, this was
I
like
kinda just-
Oh, it's
over
a long
decade
time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to
Go on,
clarify
Liz.
something, when I was talking about um the first feature that I want to do, whatever money we make from that, like I'm putting that into another one. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to make money from it. It's like I want to use it to make better art. So it's like it'll be interesting to see what we end up doing, but I think we're good to move off of gaming talk unless you guys want to, if there's
I'm
anything
good.
else that popped up you want to talk about.
I'm just
No?
excited for the beta. I guess it's like next week or this week actually
Wow.
for Battlefield 6. So
When's the
free to
Black Ops
everyone.
7 beta coming?
I'll hop in that with you, Ben.
Yeah, we should, dude. Absolutely.
That'll be fun.
And then I'm gonna decide about my pre-order.
Yeah, I won't I'm not pre-ordering it if the beta sucks.
Holy shit! Oh my god! I just got a CNN notification that says the next chip mega flavor, Doritos thinks this new idea could be its next Cool Ranch. On the Cool Ranch Corner podcast, that happened.
Wow, dude.
What it says, but
Yeah, find out what it says, man. Click that shit.
that's crazy.
The next Cool Ranch.
The next Cool Ranch. They just go, it's Hot Ranch.
Sriracha.
Oh no, it's ass. It's ass. It's not that good.
Wow, I can't believe we got clickbaited.
Yeah, they got you, Ben.
I'm sorry. Okay, movies.
It is not the next Cool Ranch. Somebody's smoking something at CNN.
Smoking sriracha.
That's why they're the fake news media.
It's not true. I've tried it. Some may say it's the worst Doritos flavor of all time. Movie talk. All right, so let's talk about trailers first. So we reacted to 3 trailers together. And what do you guys think of Avatar 3?
Fire and
and
ass.
Oh, I mean, dude, I like the score and like how it's like, oh, it's so, but I feel like the trailers are always better than the actual movie with
I
these.
just haven't seen the other two because it just doesn't seem interesting to me. As
The
far
first
as
one
series goes.
the first one is just Dances with Wolves or Pocahontas with aliens, and then the second one has I think I did like the second one more than the first. It had a better story, and there was definitely some like emotional scenes and stuff. But I'm just like, each one just feels like it's more of the same. It's just like, oh, we're fighting with each other about some bullshit, and the dudes with robots show up again, and machine
I
guns.
think we need more humans. I mean, the first one was like, I think the trailers are always just weird for Avatar because it's very like Animal Planet or like Nat Geo documentary, where it's like it just doesn't.
There's always a
function.
giant whale. Ooh.
Yeah, and it's always like look at the environment, and it never like is a because we watched the other trailer for fucking One Battle After Another, and it's a clear like okay, this is the story, this is the stakes, and in Avatar it's just more of like
It was the first trailer, the Avatar
Right.
one.
but I guess like I never get that. There, you don't get the straight story trailer. Maybe we will.
Why are you
look,
dragging it out
I
for
think-
5 freaking movies? Is what I don't understand.
I think James Cameron is a genius, but lately he's just been sniffing his own farts, man. It's like, go make something that we actually want to see, you know? But the first 2 Avatar movies made a shitload of money, and so I think that's just like,
follow them.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm really curious to see how the third one does at the box office, because I was like skeptical that the second one would do as well as the first, and it did. But there was a huge gap though, so I feel like that added to it.
Yeah.
I mean, they do well because they do well worldwide, you know? So let's see what the third one does. Because he wants to make 4 and 5, and I'm just like, dude, go make something new, like another original film, you know? Like Terminator or, I mean, Titanic is amazing. Like, why not go make something like that? That's like a huge. I mean, he's talking about making this like Ghosts of Hiroshima thing, but
Ghost of Tsushima?
no. It's based off a book called Ghosts of Hiroshima, and he says that it's like his spiritual follow-up to Oppenheimer because he felt like Oppenheimer should have touched more on like the aftermath. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? It was a 3-hour movie about Oppenheimer. It's called Oppenheimer. You know, like you act like you didn't get what the movie advertised. but yeah, I agree. They should make a. I want to make a movie that has to do with like the. Obviously, it's like not a real life thing, but it's like a horror movie that has to do with like the aftermath of like the nuclear testing here in New Mexico. But I'm trying to do something cool with it, not just make a depressing movie that everybody goes and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking cry for 3 hours because this is so sad. James Cameron. Sorry. I'm just tired of Avatar.
Someone was probably eating when you did that.
Yeah, somebody's like.
See what happens with it.
Yeah, I mean, James Cameron's how old?
Too old.
He's not young.
It was 60s or something, or 70s.
Like, he's what? He's gonna die making an Avatar
No way. He's
6
like
or something? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like he used to be like a revolutionary filmmaker, and now it's just like, let's just make another
70.
Avatar. Damn, man. Yeah, so I mean,
if he's just printing money, then like.
I know, but as an artist, like, I don't know. Why Avatar? Why does he want to make so many Avatars? He made 2 Terminators. Did he make a sequel to anything else? I mean, he made Aliens, but that was like he didn't make the first one, so that's different. But I don't know.
Man.
Maybe he doesn't have any ideas. That's possible.
I want to talk about War of the Worlds last.
Yeah, War of the Worlds
Let's talk about-
last. You said
Yeah,
okay.
I want to
Okay.
save that one.
So one battle after another. We saw the second trailer, which it may or may not be the final trailer, because I think the movie comes out in like a month and a half. But it gave us more of like the story of what the movie's actually about. See, my monitor just did it.
Yeah, every time it does that, I hear a little like crackle sound from your mic too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I heard that too.
I think it's the monitor. I think I need a new one. Because it's been doing it more and more. Anyways, I'm stoked to see it. I think that Paul Thomas Anderson's trailers never really do his movies justice because they're always trying to like market the movie, and his movies are hard to market. They're always like really unique, I would say. Are you a Paul Thomas Anderson fan, Ben?
Here and there. I like.
Yeah, I think he's hit or miss. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. I like just because it's I like the coming of age young love. Bullshit,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I love
I need
Boogie
to see
Nights.
more stuff.
Boogie
Night's good.
Nights.
It's so fucking good.
I'm
It's
not
a good
A
gonna
5 out of
movie.
5.
Some people really love The Master, and I respect it, and it's like a classic.
I couldn't finish it.
70.
I couldn't
Yeah,
finish it.
It's a bit of a weird, slow one. I gotta see Punch Drunk Love. I hear that's his best.
That one's really weird, but it is good. Adam Sandler's great in it. I think Boogie Nights is my favorite of his. Don Cheadle's storyline in that movie is insane.
Don Cheadle.
Or is that like isn't he at like a donut shop and that shootout happens?
I think so.
Am I the only one that remembers that?
I watched it in class in school. It was.
You what? Oh yeah, 'cause film school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Boogie Nights. I like Leonardo DiCaprio, and so I'm excited to see this one. Benicio del Toro looks great in it. Yeah, we'll see. It comes out soon.
This is a slight off topic, but we can get right back on it. But I should say, like, I have a confession that I just saw The Matrix for the first time. ever.
Dude, me too. Recently, yeah, because people at work
Really?
were telling they were getting pissed off at me because I hadn't seen it. So I watched it about a month ago.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. I think it was, or maybe it was a couple months ago. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good.
But
I don't like it.
I was told don't watch the second and third.
I think it's a really
same.
cool concept, and like the story's like great and everything, but there's just something about that style that's just too cheesy for me to like.
But the thing is,
be immersed.
it's only cheesy because that's what made people copy it.
No, I mean, dude,
Yeah,
all the
it's-
other Matrix movies kind of suck though. It's like a one-hit wonder, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that's
this
fair.
way.
But I just the first one is what I'm talking about. And the first one I really enjoyed.
I think it's got some really revolutionary camera technique and stuff like that, but in terms of like, it just feels like a big CGI movie.
My only issue is that the ending is like super abrupt. It feels like. I don't know if you got
Yeah,
that.
the ending's a little goofy. Yeah,
'Cause-
with
'cause-
it jumping up in the sky and flying.
Well, also just like the fact that. you're kind of expecting like, oh hey, they're gonna go like,
it feels like it was ahead of its time in terms of like concept and stuff, but
they basically say, okay, well, now that Neo is like powerful
you know
enough
what?
to take these guys out, like
I
he's
think
gonna
it's
go
the
do
color grade. I think it's the color grade too, Ben. I think it's just like an ugly looking movie.
It was weird. I should say I saw it in Cosm though. It was like the LA equivalent of the Sphere. Have you seen
I
those?
saw what. Yeah, I saw your friend post about it on his story, and I was like that.
Oh yeah.
But like the lights were on and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is like that? Didn't look fun.
It looked cool. It worked. We should go next time you're in town, and we should like make it. It's like definitely worth seeing, and it's like
okay. As long as it's not
got
the
a
Matrix.
Brewhouse vibe too, because they give you everything you want. Like you can just order, and then they have like a menu that's like themed off of the movie. So they had like Oracle cookies. They had like really good.
They're just handing out pills.
Yeah, they had a red pill. That was one of the cocktails. Was red pill or blue pill.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, you drink both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
While you're watching the movie, you're just like, something happens to you.
Yeah.
Bottom line,
anyway,
I think the crapping on the Matrix, like I think that's unjustified.
I don't think I'm not crapping on it. It's just not for me. Like it was like a one and done kind of thing. I don't have a desire to watch it again.
I would honestly go and rewatch it because I did enjoy it.
I mean, the thing is like I see it everywhere. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this scene.
Well, the only thing is the fart tricks where they're in the little dojo.
Yeah,
and
the memes also kind of ruined it for me. I can't help but think of the memes when I watch it.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that YouTube video?
Where they're fighting
when
in the
Neo's being
dojo?
trained in the dojo and like when they're in the simulation.
Every time they hit, there's a fart sound.
Yeah,
like it's just I can't take that scene seriously anymore.
Like I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it as I was watching it.
He's like,
yeah, and it's hilarious, but like that's like a 2008 like video. I think like it's super old.
Yeah, but I don't know that like ugly green, like I don't know.
But I think that's just like their way of.
It just looks so dated to me.
The ugly green is a way of showing like dystopia or like post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
That's what Fallout 3 did. Fallout 3 did it really well.
I don't know. I mean, Ben can attest to this. Everybody has a different taste in like color grade, palette and stuff like that. So, and I'm gonna be having fun with that with Hunters here. I'm supposed to meet with my cinematographer on Monday to go over like how we want to proceed with the color grade. So, War of the Worlds.
Oh my
I put in
God.
parentheses poor Ice Cube because everybody's just like roasting Ice Cube because he's in the whole he's literally like in the whole movie.
Okay, if you have not seen the trailer, go watch it right now or the next moment you get, because seriously, dude, like it is the dumbest crap. Like dude, why is the entirety of the movie from the perspective of like a freaking FaceTime call?
Because they're trying to do the searching missing thing. Those movies were popular and made a bunch of money, so they're like, oh, let's try to do something like that. But what if it's like War of the Worlds?
But it looks awful. It has Spy Kids leveled CGI. Like it just looked like
when
crap.
that plane flies back, it was like
yeah,
it
like
looked so bad.
It looked like AI.
The physics were all wrong.
It literally.
It might have. I don't know, man. So I looked it up, and the guy who directed it is like a big VFX guy. Did like VFX for like Pirates of the Caribbean and a bunch of other big stuff. And I guess he was like, "Oh, I want to direct a movie," and for some reason he decided to tackle War of the Worlds.
And
like,
he chose Ice Cube.
Yeah, no, I feel bad because like everybody's just roasting Ice Cube for it, but it's like, bro got his bag, But like it's not up to him how the movie looks.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's just like
Snore
of all movies. Like I don't think it's a bad idea. Like, oh, let's see, like, what if like War of the Worlds unfolds from this perspective? But it's just the way they did it. It just looks. It looks like a sci-fi channel movie. Like it's just like, and and the big Universal, it's just like Universal, and then like Ice Cube's just like, get out of there.
It's just like, I don't know. To me, that's not like that perspective is awful because you have no agency over like what actually happens. You're just stuck behind a screen. You're all like, Oh, yeah, you should run. Oh, you got attacked by an alien? Oh, you're dead? Oh, okay. Well,
How do you think they did it, Ben? Do you think the director was like, okay, now you're watching a video where your son is like getting out of his car and there's a giant
Yes.
tripod there?
Yes, it's exactly what you can imagine, and it is the most awkward and the worst scenario possible. Like just Ice Cube being like, what does it look like? What do I just do? I just yell and I tell him go away from that? Yeah, give me 10 go aways. Okay. Go away from that. Yo, you should go away from that. Go. Sorry. Go away from that. And then just like awkward, like, and they're just kind of
And the director's
looking.
just like,
Yeah.
that's the one.
that's the take. That's
And
the
then
take.
Yes. And Ice Cube just kind of wondering, like, I don't know what the fuck this time is.
I want to see what the budget was.
So I think someone
Probably
put
like
put in
2
the
million.
comments that said Ice Cube did not have a good day.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
it's
you just
on
stay in one
Amazon.
place.
I might go watch it just for the memes.
They might have like shot if he just stays in that one location the whole day. Like I can't imagine like getting.
Dude, could you imagine you go and watch the movie? It's like actually a masterpiece. It's like actually so good.
I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong.
Okay, check this out. This just popped up. The film War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube was released on July 30th, 2025. While the official budget hasn't been widely publicized, Men's
$5.
Journal described it as having the budget of a contained thriller, despite aiming for the look of a commercial event film. This is made possible by using a screen life format. One of the reasons for this lower cost approach was the ability to shoot the movie remotely during the pandemic. So they shot this during the pandemic. It's just now coming out.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Oh, Reddit says, anybody know what the budget is? It looks like it was $2,000.
Yeah, no, I imagine it's like sub 1 million.
It's got a 2.2 on IMDb. It looks like it's quickly becoming like the worst rated film of all time. That's rough.
Wow.
Oh, they finally updated the page, Ben. It doesn't say War of the Worlds Revival anymore. It actually says War of the Worlds. Dude, it's crazy because the poster looks like it looks nothing like the movie.
Let me see here.
Got a 3.3. But was this a student project? Question mark. Not even the Sci-Fi Channel would show this. Bore of the Worlds.
Yeah, Bore of the Worlds, Snore of the Worlds, yeah. Yeah, the
during the
poster
summer
looks
and
cool.
fall of 2020. But that's not what the movie looks
Yeah.
like. Like that actually looks kind of scary looking.
Well, as far as
It almost looks like an animated film, you know?
as far as
But-
as far as good movies, so Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think I like Superman more, but I thought for a movie that got edited to hell, it turned out pretty decent. I gave it a 4.5. I think I'm gonna bring it down to a 4 because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, they could have showed the powers a little more. Johnny did feel like he was on house arrest, where he was just always like at the Fantastic Four building and never really did much except like figure out something. And but I thought for like a Fantastic Four movie, it's easily the best one we've got, the most comic book accurate.
I heard a lot.
I
of
saw
people-
that everybody's been memeing on Pedro. You guys see
Yeah,
that?
Yep.
Everybody's like, oh, he's got anxiety and he's like touching some chick's butt or something.
Yeah, he's been doing
you
that
know?
for years, dude. And I hope that it is actually like something where he just needs contact and it's not him groping people, but like
It was weird because they made a big deal about him and the chick that plays Sue Storm, right?
Like,
and like
all
he was
over
being
each
too
other.
touchy. Yeah, being too touchy feely with her. But then you go watch and there's videos where she is being really touchy feely with him, and she's married and like pregnant.
yeah.
So I saw a meme where it was like Pedro having an anxiety attack, and it's like this guy that does all these skits, and there's this chick who's playing Sue Storm, and she's pregnant, and he's just like keeps touching her belly and stuff, and he's like, you know, it might even be my kid. It's like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Oh, but yeah,
is Pedro Pascal married? I would assume so.
no,
Really? Well, that explains.
yeah,
a lot.
no, and I think he's a good actor. I think it's just, he's doing everything, and so not every role is like up to par with the good ones. But I mean, he literally he has like 3 movies out at the same time right now. So
Yeah.
um,
I heard a lot of people saying
but
that they were like, I couldn't see him as Reed Richards. I could only see him as Pedro Pascal. And
I
was like,
disagree.
wow.
I thought he did feel like he was playing a different character, which was cool. It wasn't like, oh, it's the same way he was in The Last of Us, It's like but I did see that, like, right before the movie came out, they were like, Marvel is saying that, that Pedro Pascal is the new face of the MCU, and then like a day ago they just said that they changed their mind.
Dude, so speaking of Last of Us, have we talked about the newest season?
Oh
with
God,
Genie?
I don't know if you want to open that bottle, bro.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Well. Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell apart in the second season, man. It's crazy.
I'm glad that Neil and Hallie walked away. That they can do better things that they're proud of.
That's really sad, man.
We'll see what happens next season. I personally, I don't know.
I don't think it goes past the season 3 though. Not with the decline.
So
Dude, even the Bear, the numbers came out and they said there was like a 29% decline of viewership this new season. I'm like, I can see why. There wasn't enough cooking in this fucking new season. So I don't know. Jesse.
Oh, there's a new fucking Vince Gilligan thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people who are in it.
Cool.
It's like a show about aliens, and it has to do with like happiness being contagious or something. From what I've seen,
That seems way different from what the other stuff he's done. So.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be like the X-Files mixed with some other stuff.
Oh,
that
wow.
was his inspiration. But Rita Seehorn, the one who was God, what's her name in Better Call Saul? She's great. So I'm like, cool. And they filmed 2 seasons already. They filmed them back to back.
Is she the one?
It was
that
like 10 million an episode. Apple like shelled out a bunch of money for it.
Is she the female lawyer? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was good.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah, so it's cool that she got her own show, and yeah, no, they filmed it kind of like in secret here. It was interesting. So, and they filmed a lot of it. I was just talking to a friend that's a manager about the state of casting, and it seems like less and less casting is actually happening. They're like just putting big stars in like roles that normally wouldn't be a big star. Like Eddington, for example, I thought Emma Stone and Austin Butler were like criminally underutilized. Like those could have been played by anybody, And so it seems like there's less casting calls because there's less work, and so the big actors are like taking more of the work because there's less of it. So as an actor, it's really disheartening. Like the stuff that like most of the auditions that I see come through now are really low budget stuff because they can't afford those big actors. So it's always been like that, but now it feels like that's only what you see. Everything else is already casted before they yeah, they'll do a couple like day player roles or something because they gotta cast local for that stuff, but for like tax credit purposes. But yeah, it's been pretty depressing for the industry this last year. I mean, for the last couple years, but it just seems like this last year in particular, it's like somebody just like turned the faucet off and then turned it back on a little bit, and it's just trickling out. There's just not much going on. I mean, the explanation I've seen is that the TV ad revenue just disappeared. Because essentially, the streaming services like, okay, the streaming wars are over. We cannot spend billions of dollars every year on content anymore because people aren't watching it. Like they said that the average viewership for a show like 10 years ago was like, oh, like these hit shows are getting like 20 million viewers an episode on average. And now it's more like a hit show gets like 200,000 views on average.
Well, it's because you just can't compete with YouTube, dude.
Well, before it was like, okay, it's on network TV, and so there's a bunch of commercial revenue from that, because the numbers are good. But now that there's so much content and the viewers are spread so thin,
yeah,
they're not spending the money on the ads anymore. And so it's like, where is the money going to come from to pay for this content? And so they're starting to cancel shows that are actually popular. They just canceled or they renewed it for a final season, Resident Alien, which has been really popular on Netflix.
They just
And
canceled
so
Schwarzenegger's show too, Fubar.
yeah, Fubar. Like I saw that last night. Cancel it after. I'm not surprised though. I didn't hear anybody talking about that. Um,
And apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rick and Morty is supposed to have like 10 seasons or something like that.
I
don't
think
know how.
Apple. I think Apple is making the smartest decisions right now. Like F1, huge success in terms of a movie that was made by a streaming service.
Yeah.
And their TV shows are really good. Like the quality of them is very consistent. Whereas Netflix, it's like, oh, here's Pulse, and they like cancel it after one season because it's just bad. Which was really sad because I knew a lot of people who were in that show. They were really hoping it was going to become like a big thing, and they would be keep casting.
The only thing I watch nowadays is freaking YouTube, dude. That's it.
Ben, did you see that the PAs unionized on the pit?
Yes, I did see that. That's interesting.
So, Chris, for you and the audience, Ben, you can back me up if I say anything not accurate because I don't really like know all the terminology, but essentially, all these different positions have unions. So like, there's the actors union. There's like IATSE for like all the crew people and stuff like that. They have different like iterations of that for different positions and stuff. Well, production assistants, the ones who do all this shitty like grunt work on sets, they don't have a union, and they have the worst hours and the worst pay, I would say. Those two factors are the reason why I haven't PA'd more, because I would totally go spend more time on sets just PAing, just to be on a set. It's cool. But the hours and the pay are so bad, it's just not worth it for me as a content creator, and how that all works. But there's this show called The Pit. It's really good. It's on HBO Max, and they essentially, it's like a shift at an ER in Pittsburgh, and every episode is almost like a real-time hour. So you're seeing like a whole shift at this ER, and it's really good. It's really well written. The pacing is like really good throughout the whole thing, and it's like 15 episodes because it's like they go overtime, and it's like a complete shit show. And it kind of reminded me of the military, the way that they were like treating it. It's like it's like working at a Michelin restaurant where it's like there's a way we do this, and like there's social norms and stuff, and like things that you wouldn't think about at an ER that they're like, no, we do it this way. You never do that. You don't jump the chain. You do things like this. And so huge hit, immediately greenlit to season 2. It's already filming. And I guess there's like a dozen, or there's like 20 PAs on it. And they essentially got together and were like, let's fucking unionize. And so they all like pulled a vote, and it was all 20 of them said yes to unionizing. And so they're essentially hoping that this starts kind of like a chain reaction, and like all these shows that are going to start filming that have a bunch of PAs are also going to unionize, and then we'll end up with a production assistant union. And I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens from that, because obviously it's going to be like, okay, now like they need to be paid this much, or there's special circumstances where they get paid more, or maybe they like actually start making like special positions and things like that. There's a lot of stuff that can come from it, but I think the important thing is I know people who have like PA'd for like 5 years trying to like break into a specific position, and during those 5 years they don't get benefits of any sort. There's no insurance. It's shitty hours, no regulations to it. They get abused all the time, and they're making like $100 to $150 a day. 200 if you're considered like a seasoned PA, or like a key PA gets like maybe 200, 250. But interesting. I mean, there is a downside to it, right, Ben? It's like, oh, now if there's a union and they have to pay more for PAs, they're just going to hire less PAs, right? And then those PAs are going to have more work. But I think everything in the film industry should be unionized. VFX needs to unionize, because they get abused like shit. Although that may never happen because AI is coming in. So
yeah,
there's your
People
answer
just don't really
to
respect PAs and stuff. Like they're just like that's going to be the whole thing of it. It's just like these young people who are like intern aged, or like sometimes like 18 to 20s, to early 20s primarily making
Yeah.
TikToks about like their PA, their day being a PA and all that stuff. And they
Yeah.
just people don't really like that and get really like triggered by that in a way that's like just not cool. I don't
Well,
know.
somebody asked the other day a really good question. I think I'm gonna make a video out of it today, possibly. They asked what the difference was between a director of photography, and a first assistant director. They didn't understand what the difference was. And if you want to be a first assistant director, which is the guy who does like scheduling and keeps the shoot on schedule, right? Time management stuff, and like makes call sheets and stuff. A lot of times, like the usual way that you work up to being an assistant director is starting out as a PA, and then like become like an office PA and start making call sheets, and then you're like a second AD, and then it's PA, a key PA position, maybe like a key office PA. There's all kinds of different office PA positions. And then it's like second AD, second AD, and then there's the first AD, and sometimes there's multiple first ADs, and like if there's multiple units, there's like a second unit who's filming in a different location at the same time for time purposes. They have a whole nother crew for that, so they need another first AD and yada yada. So yeah, the whole hierarchy and structure of how films are made is really interesting. Like I don't think people realize, like the average audience member is not, they just see credits and they're like, cool, all these people made the movie, but it's like, no, everybody had like a specific job and responsibility, and you can't just wing any of that stuff. You have to be really good at what you do to be doing that position. So
Yeah.
or that's the way it's supposed to be. Sometimes people get positions they definitely shouldn't have, but we won't talk about that. But
You wanna talk about
anyways,
these other movies?
yeah, I saw it Together, and I thought it was a really cool body horror movie. Allison Brie and Dave Franco are married in real life, and so the chemistry was there, which was really cool to see. Like it really worked, and it paid homage to The Thing, Chris. Really cool the way they did it. Like it didn't feel forced. And though they described it in an interview as a dry body horror movie. Like most body horror movies are really gloopy and like wet and gooey and all that stuff, and they went like a different route with it, and I think it makes it feel more unique. Like it's different, and they really blended practical effects and VFX together in a really good way. And it's a directorial debut, which I think is really impressive because it's pretty well rounded, I would say. So that's my biggest recommendation this week. If you're gonna go to the movies, go see Together.
I heard The Naked Gun was good.
The Naked Gun's really funny, but it does feel like something that could go straight to streaming. So I don't know if like the like people are like, please go see this at the theater, and it's like it's 85 minutes, and it's a one-trick pony. It's just like really good at being deadpan humor, But like I really enjoyed it, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch this again. It's like, cool, that was fun. Like they don't make movies like that anymore, so I hope we get more comedy on the big screen. But yeah, Ben was talking about like, oh, maybe that'll be a good double feature. I think that would be. Go see Together and The Naked Gun.
Yeah.
I would see The Naked Gun first, just because it's shorter, and it's like, unless you're like, okay, I want to go like see something more serious. Although Together does have some humor in it that I thought was really good. But then you go see The Naked Gun, and it's just like, low stakes, just a fun time. You just chill and like eat some popcorn and laugh.
I love that.
Yeah, I was cracking up. Like there was definitely moments where I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. Like it just, the deadpan humor, like a lot of it is like, there's a setup, and then it's like, okay, they're definitely gonna keep using that joke again, but they're gonna keep evolving it, But it always knew how to like, okay, like that's enough with that joke, which I liked.
Yeah.
I was like, I appreciate that.
Oh my god, that guy's being eaten by wolves. Oh my
Oh,
god, those
man.
wolves are eating him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Seth MacFarlane's a Million Ways to Die on the West. That's right. Yeah. I like Ted. I think Ted is really good, but anyways, still rewatching Stranger Things. We're on season 4, episode 3.
Second best season.
I forget how. I think it's my favorite. I forget how dark it is, man. That is a really dark season. Have you seen Stranger Things, Ben?
First season. Yeah.
Jesus
just-
Christ, man.
Whoa.
Came out.
You uncultured swine.
I know.
No.
It is like it's definitely one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I'm really concerned that like
Season 5.
season 4 is so good. I don't know how they're gonna top it. I really don't. And they filmed half of season 4 here, which is really cool. So like we're like watching it, and Theo's like, I know that place, and I'm like, yeah, that's like right over
cool.
there.
That's great.
There's our mountains. There's the Sandias, you know. And they're like, yeah, this is California. It's like, whatever, dude. It's funny. Yeah, I'm like, that's our airport, but they like put palm trees everywhere
Oh my
to make it look
Wait,
like California.
Season 4 is not, isn't Stranger Things in like? I thought it was in like.
So half of it takes place in Hawkins, Indiana, and the other half of season 4 takes place in California.
Oh, I see. I don't remember that. I'll have to rewatch.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah.
You're right. No, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, Theo loves it. I love the score. I think it's one of my favorite like TV show scores of all time. And the way it evolves with each season is just like so good. The Bad Guys 2, I took Theo to see that last night. Good sequel. I kind of checked out. I was like thinking about other stuff while I watched it, but there was some good funny moments and stuff. We went to Flick's, so I got some wings and a beer, and I was just like, cool. Theo's having fun. Every once in a while I was laughing, but I don't know. I just don't get into animated films very much anymore. I just can't take them as seriously as real life film. You ever feel that way, Ben?
Yes, but I don't know. I just, if the story is really good enough, I feel like no matter how it looks or how it's presented, I really like can just suspend my disbelief.
Okay,
like
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I
man.
just think it's harder to do that with animated because sometimes they rely
Yeah.
on like a specific style or something.
Yeah.
Despicable Me 4, bro.
Oh Jesus! Minions
I
3.
felt like fucking the Mario movie I was able to get down with.
That's fair.
What was the other one? Inside Out 2 I thought was good for the most part.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, Pixar. I don't know. I definitely think my favorite animation studio right now is DreamWorks. I think they're like still
Creators of
coming
Shrek.
out with like good movies and stuff. Whereas
Oh!
like Pixar just did Elio and nobody saw that shit.
Dude, speaking of DreamWorks, do you have any idea if there's been an update on the new Shrek?
Oh
It
yeah.
says it's
Shrek
coming out in
5.
like 2027 or 2028 or something.
Well,
So we're
because
still a long way away.
People weren't fans of the design they were using for Shrek,
Yeah, no, they like updated the animation,
and people
and
were like,
people are
"This
like,
looks
no, we
crap."
want like the old animation. It has more detail and stuff,
Yeah,
and they don't
that's-
like that.
Yeah, which
But
it's
I don't know.
fair.
I saw see SpongeBob. They showed a trailer for this new SpongeBob movie, and I'm like, I do not like the new SpongeBob, but this one did look funny. So I don't know, but I don't like the animation style. It looks weird. But anyways, that's yeah. What do you guys recommend? I recommended Together. I think it's a really fun body horror movie.
So
Unique.
I watched American Beauty. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a Kevin Spacey movie.
I've never seen it.
Great movie.
I've never
That's
seen it.
Great.
It is
Oh,
a-
you would love it. That's like one
Yeah?
of the best screenplays ever. Apparently, it is. I think that guy was.
I
like
don't
a
know,
super-
man.
It's-
I can't support Spacey, and even no, I'm just kidding.
So
I'll
that-
watch it.
It,
Yeah, I'll
it
watch
is
it.
that movie, like especially with the ending, like there were so many twists and
No
turns where
spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was like,
No
like,
spoilers, you son of a bitch.
shut up,
No.
man. I was like, holy crap! Like it actually caught me off guard. I was like, I was not expecting that at all. Like just the way that everything goes down, I was just very caught off guard by it. But it is very very freaking good movie. Like it starts off kind of slow, but then
Is it rated
really
R?
picks up. It has to be. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's nudity in it, dude.
Oh shit!
Yeah. No, it
I'll
was
watch it right now.
it was very good. I will say Kevin Spacey, knowing his history, seeing that movie, I was like, bro's always been a weirdo.
Oh yeah, wow, a $15 million budget and it made $356 million. at
It's
the
a
box
really
office. That's
freaking good
insane.
movie, dude.
So you said that's like considered one of the greatest screenplays of all time.
Yeah. It's like it's up there with whatever else they say is the best. They say Chinatown
Avatar
is the
3.
best. Yeah, Avatar. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
War
say
of the Worlds
Chinatown's
with
the
Ice
best.
Cube.
Yeah.
Get out of there!
It's definitely a dark movie, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Office Space. I don't know if you got
Office
that.
Space is. I love Office Space, man. I think it's
Genie, you've seen Office Space,
so
right?
good.
I haven't actually. I need to.
Ben,
if
we're
you-
watching that. We're watching that next time you're here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that movie,
Yeah.
because it's
Um,
very much about, man, like life sucks. Like it's just life sucks. That's genuinely like just the kind of vibe that
So
it
many
gets.
fucking good actors in it, though, man.
It's very much about like life is awful, and when you stop caring, it gets so much better. When you just let yourself be free.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What's his name? Diedrich Bader. You know who that is, right? Like I'm trying to think what else he's in. You would recognize him right away. He is my favorite character in that movie. He's like the next door neighbor at the apartment complex, and they have like thin walls. So he's always like, "Channel 3, man, change it to Channel 3," and it's like a swimsuit ad or something. Like through the wall, you just hear him shouting, like, "Turn it to Channel 3, bro!" Yeah, we're gonna watch that. That's a good one. It has a really good opening too, where they have a really good way of introducing like the key characters without like it's very much showing, not telling.
He
Cool.
looks so much different without the facial hair.
Dude, he's the one who plays Rex Kwon Do in Napoleon Dynamite. Forget about it.
Rex Quanto.
Yeah, dude, that's so good. He's like my favorite character in that movie. You think I'd do this so I can go home and go home to Sheila? He's like, forget about it. She's like this jacked ass blonde woman, like looks like Arnold.
Oh, was he the sea urchin in freaking Surf's Up?
Yeah, dude, he's great. One of the
Holy
most
crap.
underrated actors ever. I would love to work with him someday.
As soon as I saw that he was in Surf's Up, I was like, that's his. Yeah, he does the same voice like every time.
Yeah, he's so good. Ben, you got a recommendation? Could be anything. Movie, book, TV show, a book, video game. Yeah, actually.
Serious? I don't know. I'd say I've been playing Death Stranding 2 a bit. I can give that a recommendation, but like I don't
Moby
know.
Dick.
Moby. The Catcher in the Rye is
Kill John Lennon.
There's this book called Cat's Cradle.
What?
So, yeah, I'm recommending this book called 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
Huckleberry Finn is a classic.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
All right, let Ben give his recommendation. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna recommend with a whole lot of trust and hope and goodwill that the Battlefield 6 beta is good.
Wow.
Check that out when it's out.
There is
The
so much
gameplay
pressure
looks
on them now, man.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
pressure. God, I hope they get it right. I will say there were parts of the trailer where I was like, they're definitely trying to be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like the night vision stuff
They
was
have,
like, like straight
they
out
have
of Call of Duty.
sliding and like, well, I think what do they call it? Like, there's a jump sliding or whatever they call it. Slide canceling.
Some
that's what it
kind of
is.
mobility.
Yeah.
Oh, slide canceling. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right,
We'll
so
see.
Ben's recommending the Battlefield 6 beta.
That may not
It-
age well. I'll
might be good, might be a shit. Let's find out.
My wife.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a fun episode.
Yeah.
Get you some merch. Use code DannyD. Join our Patreon, and the Discord is free, so come hang out. And we're always chatting about goofy shit in there, so join us.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me.
Peace.
Peace.
Go watch American Beauty. All right, see you guys.
This guy.